Hi everyone, welcome back to Mars. Okay, whoops, I always press the wrong buttons whenever I'm starting. Okay, so since the last recording, me and the wife, well, she wasn't happy with the mess, so she spent a little bit of time tidying it up.
A little
We're,
bit of time. It took about half an hour.
yep, so half an hour, a little bit of time. We're relatively tidy now, but we kind of need to get a crack on with the greenhouse and the atmospherics because we've taken down the old base. Um, what we have here is all we've got, so yeah, we need to get a wiggle on really. So, my dear, how many trays do we have? Nine altogether, and we have.
We've already put some down, remember?
Yeah. Let me grab these nine. So, a couple of people reminded me that some of the crops don't use the same heat, room, and water temperature, so we will have to keep some separate. But I would say with
Okay.
what we've done so far in here is fine. I'm gonna remove this pipe.
So what do you do with those then? Make up, like, set up their own little area?
Yeah. So what I was thinking was under the stairs here we could kind of make a bit of a rectangle cube, maybe come out one, I don't know. And this could be separate pressurized space,
Okay.
just for those kind of crops. There's mushrooms which don't need light; they are 100% darkness, so they need to be away from any grow lights that we put up.
So why didn't you mention this when we were setting this room up?
Uh,
Just
because
out of interest.
because I don't always remember things, and when it gets to the point where you go, oh yeah, we've got to do this, then you just change it. It's fine.
Everything's so simple in your little world, isn't it?
Yeah, don't overcomplicate it. So what we're going to need is we've got the atmospheric room on this side, which is all fine, all dandy. We're going to need a water tank. So did you want to go and print out a small liquid tank? And also we should have an ice crusher somewhere.
I didn't hear the word please once then.
That's because I didn't say it.
Well, fucking say it.
No.
Where am I making this? In the bender one?
Hydraulic pipe bender, yes. So I'm gonna go and put. I think the ice crusher should go in the greenhouse room, to be honest.
What did you want, Sarah? Small
So it's just
liquid.
search for a liquid tank. If we're gonna have that as the room,
So
hmm,
you've got insulated liquid tank, portable
uh,
liquid tank Mark II, portable liquid tank.
go for the insulated liquid tank
Why do you need it insulated?
because we're gonna want to try and keep our water at a certain temperature. Oh, that's not gonna matter. No, no, just go for the normal liquid tank for now.
Oh, you're a pain in my arsehole. Just the what, sorry?
Just the liquid tank, just that. Um,
Why have you changed your mind?
I was just thinking we're gonna want to keep our water at a suitable temperature for the plants and for drinking. But then we're already using standard pipes, so they're gonna radiate or convect a bit of heat anyway. So we can just equalize it with the room. We'll just use some radiators. Well, when later on, if certain crops need hotter water, we'll use an insulated tank for those.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna stick an ice crusher in here and get this welded. So that liquid tank. Can we pop this frame out?
Where do you wanna?
Okay, put the liquid pipe, the liquid tank on that frame just opposite me there.
Uh, uh, it won't go.
What do you mean it won't go?
It may be too big.
No, it'll fit. It should fit in a one block thing.
Oh, just a small one.
Yeah,
Um, which way around? Oh, it goes sideways, no then.
yeah. You could put it on the wall and stuff. But I would say just have it so that the pipe is against this wall, and then what we'll do is we'll run the insulated pipe through,
Where do you want it pointed then? The water coming out.
so it's facing this wall.
Oh my God.
And while you're doing that, I'm gonna go get some insulated pipes.
Oh,
Do we have any insulated pipes? We do not. Can we make any?
Oh my god, I'm doing me a dim.
Wait, do I want insulated pipe? No, you know what? It's such a small difference, it won't matter.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Go back to
That
my
is
bloody...
completely in the wall.
No, it isn't.
Oh, is it not?
No.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Nothing to see. Why isn't it going where I can see it?
If you give me a second, when I put... So you need to point at the middle of the frame that you're putting it on.
I am.
But if I bring this pipe across, it should just click into place. There you go, you've done it, look.
Patronise me. Yep.
So we've got a pipe there. So now, technically... Well, not technically. What's going to happen is, because that pipe is going to be on the outside of the frame, it will take temperature change to the outside atmosphere. So we could use insulated pipe and it wouldn't happen. Maybe we should just do that anyway. Because I was going to say it won't matter, it's only a little bit. But then Mars just get to like -40, so we will insulate them.
Did you have to insulate them all or just the ones that are outside?
Just the ones that are outside. But it's also anything, like if even just a little bit of it is on the outside, it will react to outside temperature. I need water.
We ain't got much. We ain't got much to know.
No, we do need to crack on. But with the ice crusher, we can get a decent amount of water pretty quickly. We've got loads of ice water, haven't we? So, did you want to... I've just put an ice crusher in the greenhouse. Do you want to get that welded up?
In the greenhouse?
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh. Okay.
And I will just replace this pipe. Rather than me doing a bodge job, we'll just do it properly.
Off the top of your head, do you know what I need? I'm not going backward and
Just
forward.
iron sheets and cable coil, I believe. I will just double check. Yep, iron sheets, cable coil.
Well, luckily for you, I can go straight to the iron sheets.
Check you out.
Oh, fuck.
What's up?
Nothing, mate.
No, nothing.
Nothing to see here. Nothing happened.
Oh, did your water run out of battery too?
No. Why are you nosying?
Oh, I wasn't nosing. I went because I had to go get a battery as well.
Well, the my batteries.
Okay, so that pipe's running all the way through with insulated pipes on the outside of the world, so they shouldn't take much change from the temperature out there. So we need to get the main power cable into this room and stick a transformer. So you know how we're going to have a transformer in every room?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking we put it here on this wall.
Yeah, out of the way.
So did you want to start running the cable?
Where is it?
So didn't I run it up here? No, that's the brown cable.
So do we only have it here?
Well, that's a bit stupid.
Well, what a
Done
surprise.
a boo-boo.
What did you mean to do?
Well, basically, what we want to do is we want to get the heavy cable over to the greenhouse. The problem is we don't want the heavy cable to cross the brown cable. So one option you've got is run it
It
round
can't
this...
cross the brown cable, can it? Because it's
No, that's what I'm saying.
heavy and not heavy.
Yeah, so we need it to obviously get to the other side of the room. We need it to get to the greenhouse. The easiest option would be to run it up, but the brown
So
cable.
why did you do it like this then?
Because I'm thick.
Why didn't you pull it out further and then do this room?
Because I'm thick. Well established.
You're meant to be teaching me like best practice and stuff.
Yes, but there's no such thing as best practice in this game. You kind of wing it.
Well, there is, because there's people that know what they're doing. Some
We've got
people
that
very
bright
much put you to shame.
shushy noise. I think what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna remove the brown cable that's going up to the roof, and I'm gonna reroute that.
Where's it going? Just up?
What, the brown cable?
What was it for? Oh, you said about lights and shit, didn't you?
Yeah, but we'll run it up a different place. I've got to go and connect it to the airlock. So while I'm doing this, do you wanna grab this heavy cable? Where are you? Oh, you're there.
Yeah.
Grab this,
Right.
and the heavy cable that's going into that transformer. Feed that up. Make it go across the ceiling into the greenhouse room. And I'm gonna
So basically, fix your shit.
no, because I'm good. Well, yeah. I'm gonna go and rewire the brown cable to the
Like
airlock.
literally following the wall up like this brown one has.
Yes, but then you're gonna go straight over. I thought I was being clever, but I really wasn't.
I'm stuck. Why did you think you was being clever?
Just like kind of preempting where we were gonna need cable, but yeah, it didn't really work out that way. Because I'm taking it all down. So instead, we'll have it just come down here.
Do the things you plan ever work out?
Nope. Nope, they do not. So I'll bring it down here.
I think Tyson has just ate a spider.
Saves me a job.
Rose.
I don't think you can go under lockers. That's a shame. Okay, fine. Let's bring it this way.
Oh, this fucking scroll wheel does my head in.
You've got a new mouse coming. It's on its way.
Yes, but it's a Christmas present.
No, the mouse you're going to need for work. So you can have the mouse sooner. You even said that earlier.
I'll let you have that one.
But the laptop, you don't have to use it until Christmas. That's
Well,
fine.
it's a Christmas present.
Yeah, but you can have early Christmas presents.
They can't.
We'll see. We'll see. If it's just there, you know it's there. Maybe you'll
I'll
be
use
like,
it without telling you.
you know what? That's absolutely
Make
fine.
it. I've not. Might won't be playing with you.
Well, that's not fine.
Now this goes up to the ceiling, but I don't know where else you want it.
It needs to come all the way across,
Well, how am I doing that across glass? Oh,
just between the seam, like what you're doing, yeah.
yes, I've just figured that out. Sure.
And then the transformer's in there ready. So just connect it up to that. And we're good. What colour cable do you want for the greenhouse?
Green.
Yep, good choice. Right.
Although I feel like brown makes more sense for the greenhouse because it's like dirt.
Well, we're not growing dirt.
Yeah, but everything grows from dirt.
Not true. You play Minecraft, you'll know that sugar cane grows on sand.
Not grow sugar cane in here.
We will be eventually.
No, we won't. I don't want sugar cane.
You do, because then you want cake.
And I don't like you telling them what to do.
And you like cake.
Oh.
What?
Then shut up.
What? You do like cake?
You like cake.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
You've had a lot more cake than me recently.
You're absolutely right, I have.
Shut up.
No, I won't.
We need to talk about my cake consumption, thank you.
It's completely normal, my darling.
It's out of hand.
I know. Okay. So, you doing that.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's stupid cabling.
Yeah, I'm done.
Can I?
You're not even listening.
No, I heard you. You're done. I just got to redo this cabling. So bring that straight across.
My oxygen's low.
Yep.
My oxygen's critical.
Okay. Is your filter okay still?
Oh, I bet it's not. No, it's not.
You're gonna pass out then if you're not quick.
Oh, there's only so much I can do.
I will come to be at your ready. Are you making a filter?
No, because I'm at the wrong machine. Which
Okay.
machine is it?
I'm here. Quick. CO2 filter. It's printing. If you pass out, I'll put it in for you. Quick.
Oof.
You got it?
I've got. Yeah, it's fine.
Right, I printed out a few there, but I need one of those as well. There we go.
Hey, I was gonna take that.
Yeah, I know you were. That's why I was quick. Okay, so we've got a filter sorted out. Now
My hygiene's flashing red. Does it affect you at all?
I don't think it does yet. I think they've got plans for it. Or it might increase your water and food consumption. I'm not sure.
Okay.
So I'm just looking for the water bottle filler. Do you know where that is?
How would I know where that is?
Because you tied it up.
No. No, no, no.
You said you did at the
I
start of the video.
Yeah, I was sorting stuff out and you was pulling it out and putting it all over the fucking shop.
Oh
Which
yeah,
is
of
why
course I
there's
was.
like loads of different chests everywhere that make no sense.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Right, mining belt. One of these.
I'm not taking anything for this because why have you got like what you after?
I've got the water bottle filler. I'm just after, yeah, the water ice water.
Oh.
So I've hooked up the water filter. So it should
To
be
the
able.
ice crusher.
Yep. Is that transformer on?
I don't know.
It is not.
You've hooked up what to this, sorry?
You hooked up the cable properly.
Probably not.
So I've hooked up that ice crusher to the cable, which I thought was powered, but there is no power.
Well that done.
I'm just trying to figure it out now. That cable's running all the way down. It should be connecting to the transformer.
I'm pretty sure I've done this fucking right, thanks.
Well then why have we got no power to that transformer?
Well, you're the gaffer, you tell me.
Gaffer, this is your base, you keep telling me. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
well show me what to fucking do.
Well, help me figure out why we got no power coming through.
Well, have we actually got power? I'm pretty sure I've
Yes,
done all
we've
this.
got loads of power. We're fine.
You make me doubt myself.
Well, the ice crusher isn't turning on.
Well, maybe it's a you problem because my cable's all plugged in.
Maybe it isn't me problem. Let me just double check. I thought power was at the front, but it is at the front. Turn it off and on again. Oh, it's got power now. Oh, I don't know what happened there.
It weren't me, dickhead. It's
Uh,
always me. It's like the first arsehole. Go on.
Right, there we go. So we've got ice going into here now, which is gonna. We do need to deal with the. So when you put ice water in, you get water and you also get nitrogen. So we need to just deal with the nitrogen. We're probably
From
gonna
where?
It's just a byproduct of the ice. So there's a gas output on the ice crusher.
So all you've done here is connected this to the water tank that's in there.
It's all one
And
network.
connected it to these so that these for water.
Yes, correct. It's nothing too special or complicated or anything. I will just put this here.
Well, that came out bitchier than you was going to, didn't it?
I guess it did. So I'm gonna
So
connect.
then what's the plan with the tank in here?
That tank's just there storing water for us. But we put it in there because that's where we're gonna keep all of our gas and stuff. So it makes sense for it to be in there.
Gas and liquid.
Yeah. Why not?
Why?
Okay, so we have a place to fill our water bottles up.
Does that have to have power?
Yes, so I've got it connected.
Yeah. You should probably have told me to do this.
No, I just thought I'd do it because you.
Part of learning.
What there did you not already know?
It's not that I don't know how to do it, it's just you should practice stuff.
What? Okay, yes, I apologise, dear.
Because I didn't set this up last time either in the other base, you did.
No, but you can look at it and go, yes, I understand.
Yeah, but it's one thing watching someone do it and then doing it yourself.
So if you get your tablet out and have a look at the crusher, you'll see that we're getting a build-up of nitrogen. Now,
I'll be right back. Can you just clear your throat at me?
I just clear my throat in general. Always when I'm recording as well, it's really horrible to listen to, I think.
Well, I think your voice is, but people keep watching your videos for some reason.
You what? You think my voice is horrible?
Yeah.
I think your face is horrible.
Very nasally, isn't it?
It's always nasally. So you'll see in the ice crusher we've got 150 moles of nitrogen.
Yep.
Now, on any other planet, we would probably want to keep that because later on when you start growing like soybeans, they need nitrogen to breathe. However,
Okay.
Mars has nitrogen in the atmosphere, so we've got an unlimited supply of it.
The soybeans one of the ones that we're gonna have to put in its own separate thing.
No, I don't think. I don't think so. So we might as well just bin
So
off.
can I just ask? Do you know the atmosphere in this room?
Mm-hmm.
Can that be the same as in the rest of the base and the plants grow, or we're gonna have to give it its own atmosphere?
No, the whole base can be the same atmosphere.
And the plants will just grow.
Yeah, as long as we keep a small. So we've got to
Okay.
have a small amount of CO2 in here. I think it's at least 1% CO2.
What do you need to breathe?
Oxygen.
So you can just breathe pure oxygen.
We can on here, yes.
Okay.
But we just want to have pure oxygen. We'd have a bit of nitrogen, a bit of CO2.
So what's the maximum nitrogen for it? Obviously.
I think we can breathe 100% CO2. So all we've got to worry about is the plants needing a little bit of nitrogen and a little bit of CO2.
Okay.
So the Mars atmosphere, if we just get that at a high pressure, is perfect for breathing, perfect for plants.
And how'd you get it at high pressure?
Just pump more of it in to a enclosed space.
Okay.
So with this,
But then it gets warm, doesn't it? So hard to keep the whole this big like cool.
Well, that's what we're gonna have to worry about now with Mars, because we can get nighttime air at like -40, -30, whatever it is. We can just use that to passively cool the base without having to do too much. So we probably won't have to do much phase change. But yeah, we'll worry about that when we get to it. I mean, the base is only going to get hot when we start getting plants in here. The machines will heat it up, but it won't be too bad at a high pressure. Should be easy enough to manage.
Okay.
But back to the ice crusher. So all we want to do is we want to bin that nitrogen. We don't want it. We don't need it. We've got loads outside. We just need to get it out of this machine because if the pressure hits 60 MPa, the ice crusher will blow up.
Okay.
So yeah, we need to deal with that. So what I would do is run a pipe from the top of the ice crusher into the frame, and then maybe like run it down just outside the base and put a passive vent on it.
Can I do this or?
Yeah, or yours. While you're doing that, I'm gonna go out and just do a bit of mining.
Have we got any passive vents, and do you know where you'd have put them?
They should be near the. It's in the locker.
Which one? You've put loads down in all different random
I'm
places.
just trying to remember. If we might not have any. Oh yeah, we have passive vents there in the top left corner.
So is it just kit pipe when it's a gas pipe?
Yes. And we don't have to worry about using insulated pipe either because it's just going to be stuff that we're getting rid of.
Figured. So can I pop this out for now because there's no going off?
Yeah, well, we've got nothing happening. It's fine. We have to just be very careful doing that, obviously, once we're pressurized.
Don't have to feel the need to tell me.
Well, I just did.
Well, don't. But just straight down here.
Yeah. Straight down. Right, while you're doing that, I'm going to go do mining.
Yeah, this bit of your pipe's going outside. Is that the problem or is that just
Um,
visual?
Bit of... Oh, what, the liquid pipe?
Yeah.
It's only going outside because you've removed the frame. Once you put that frame back, it won't be.
There isn't a frame here.
What are you talking about?
Well, come and have a fucking look. Instead of
What?
assuming I'm wrong.
Which
Yeah.
that pipe?
Yeah.
Yes, that is going outside. It's a very small amount, so it's
You're
probably
so fucking rude.
shushy noise.
You just assume it's me.
It's always you.
Well, it's not, is it?
Sure. Right, can I go and do
I
mining
don't know
now,
why I
please?
put up with you, if I'm honest.
Well, I don't know. I must be doing
Yeah.
something right.
Or more like I'm a mug.
Well, that too. Right, let me just sort out one of these mining backpacks. Go away.
How can I? Am I being thick?
Yes.
Can I just put the passive vent on the end of a pipe?
Yep. You can.
How? How?
So the passive vent has to be mounted on a frame.
So
Oh,
how do I do this then before I weld? Huh?
I don't know what you're saying. I'm getting half words, half sentences.
Well, come and have a fucking look.
Oh, I've just gone outside.
Yes, well, you're here to help me.
Oh, I was actually going to go mining.
Don't give a shit. It's alright, I'll sort it.
And I can't get round to you.
You're
What?
so fucking unhelpful.
All I said was put the passive vent on the end of a pipe and it needs to be mounted to a frame. What is difficult about that?
Because I have questions, I'm a noob.
What's your question? Because all I got was
Yeah, because some things are hard to explain, as you
okay,
know from
well,
trying to teach someone to
until
doing
you
so
know how to
well.
explain it, I can't help you.
Well, I could say the same to you.
What do you mean? I've got nothing to explain.
You're meant to be teaching me
Yes, but what am I teaching you right now?
about passive vents and shit.
And I've just taught you it has to go on a frame and you can connect to the end of a pipe.
You're so fucking frustrating. Don't know why anyone likes you.
Because I don't know.
Buzz, go on.
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question.
Oh, now I'm stuck in a fucking. I didn't even know you could do that.
Well, if you don't weld yourself in a frame,
Yeah,
I thought it would have killed you.
my hydration is critical.
Well, you know we've got water now.
Well, I can't get out this fucking frame.
Oh, can't you take it down?
Not from inside it, no.
So you need me to come and help you get out of a frame.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
You're gonna say please?
No, I'm fucking not. Come or I rage quit and never play with you again. Oh, I'm out.
I was just about to leave and help you then because I don't want you to threaten rage quitting. It's hard enough getting you to play this game as it is.
Excuse me, but it hasn't been.
Excuse me?
You can bullshit. It hasn't been difficult getting me to play.
Is it as? You keep saying that you'll only play it once a week.
I ain't got no water.
In the bottles.
What bottles?
Where did...
Oh, you gobshite. I haven't been hard to get me to play.
I struggle to get you to play this more than once a week.
What's that got to do anything?
So it's difficult to get you to play.
Once a week's normal, mate. People have lives.
Hey, now, don't start like bad-mouthing people who play it more than once a week.
And I'm not bad-mouthing people that play it more than once a week. I'm bad-mouthing people that are slagging their wife off for not playing it more than once a week.
I'm not slagging my wife off. All I said was it's difficult.
It's not difficult. How have I? Oh, do you know what? You're really razzing me.
Why? What have I
You're
done?
really annoying me.
How am
I think playing a game with you, for somehow I've got less steel sheets than I had. I don't know how. I think agreeing to play a game with your husband that really winds you up once a week is reasonable.
I don't really wind you up. You just
actually no, you do.
You're just easily wound up.
I used to think I was quite patient, but
You've never been patient.
you hadn't known me that long.
We know that's one of your weaknesses in life.
You hadn't known me that long.
I've known you long enough to know you are not patient.
No, you hadn't.
Yes, I have.
Well, I think I've been married long enough to prove I am patient.
Is that right?
Every day I have to put up with this.
Put up with this? Do you mean you get to put up with this?
No, because that makes it sound enjoyable.
Yes, which is exactly what it is. I'm a
Mm.
little bit lost out here. It's dark.
Bet you haven't took your tracker, have you?
Uh, nope.
Is it possible to just take one thing in a stack?
I don't think so. There might be a shortcut key. I just don't know it. I always take the whole stack and then split one. Right, we've got a little bit of most stuff, not tons. I just need to figure out where home is.
Hunger caution.
Oh crap! Now I'm hungry.
I agree that it was difficult to get me to play it for a long time but that's not really my fault
Why?
because it's quite a what's the word I'm looking for?
Why
It's
you?
quite like a. Why are you interrupting me?
Sorry. Go on.
It's quite a daunting game, innit?
It can be, yes, definitely can be. Can you do me a favour? Can you get a tracker and tell me which way home is?
No, find it yourself.
I can't. That's why I need your help.
Sorry,
Oh, I don't
I'm
need you.
a
Don't need you anyway.
unreasonable pain in the arse. Remember?
Don't worry. I cannot forget. Right, I got
What's the plan here? I've done this pipe thing.
Okay, so now it's not. We haven't got a build up of nitrogen then, no. Let's have a look.
A very slight one.
Oh yeah, so there's always going to be a little bit, but that's absolutely fine. Okay, so that is done. So we have water and we have a way of like feeding our plants. So just for information, nothing else really. The way the ice crusher works these days is before it crushes the ice into water, it warms up, and then it crushes the ice, which makes sense. If you ever didn't want to do that, you can write to the ice crusher on the setting the temperature you want it to crush at.
Okay.
So I'm only telling you for information because we're not going to do it. We've already got it set up, and it doesn't matter if it takes a little bit longer. But a lot of people, so if you look at ice crusher for example, in your Stationpedia,
Yeah.
and you'll see that you've got a setting option that you can read and write to.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, what's it in?
It's just called setting.
Oh yeah.
So on the ice crusher, the setting is the temperature at which it will start producing water. Now,
So why is it called temperature?
it's just setting. It's universal, used by multiple devices. If they had to create each individual logic thing for every single device, they'd have hundreds. So setting is always different depending on the device. For example, setting on the IC housing is kind of like what you can see when you look at it. Whereas on the crusher, it's the temperature. It's just different for different devices. So I think by default, it will crush ice. It'll wait till it warms up to about, I think it's 20 degrees, I think. And then it will start producing the water and start crushing. You could set it down to 273, which would be 0 degrees, and it will still crush, but then we'd have cold water. So I'm just going to leave it. But just so you know, if you ever wanted to speed it up, we could reduce it to like 5 degrees if we wanted to.
Okay. Did you know this isn't connected?
Yes, because I didn't have pipes at the time, but now we do.
What does it mean? Like, there's the H2O with the water on the bottom, isn't there? And that's water. And then there's H2O.
So you've got the one with the water, that's liquid. The one on the right is steam. It's gas.
So why does it sometimes have a symbol underneath it?
So at the moment on the water side, you've got like 3 little wiggly lines.
Not that one, the other one.
Well, at the moment there's nothing there. So the 3 little wiggly lines on the water means it's evaporating. On the steam side, if you see like I think it's like a liquid droplet you get.
No, it's like I don't know, little dots.
Yeah, so one of the icons, so the steam one is it evaporating. On the other side, I can't remember what it is, but that means it's condensing back into liquid. So
Okay.
that's because of phase change. So if you,
Do we need to worry about that, or is that just...
oh, for now, no. What I would say is whenever you have water in a pipe, depending on the pressure, you will always have a little bit of steam, a little bit of condensation. Well, not condensation, but there'll always be a bit of steam in there. Just a small amount. It just remains at a certain pressure. We can worry about phase change another day. For now, as long as the pressure of that pipe doesn't hit 6 megapascals, because liquid pipes can only hold 6 megapascals of gas pressure, it's not going to explode.
So how do you stop it hitting that?
It probably won't, because water will condense down into liquid for quite a while. Like, we would have to put a lot of water in here for it to get anywhere near that, or we'd have to pressurize it with gas. So I wouldn't worry about it for now. It doesn't matter. So the next thing we need in here is grow lights. So now if we went
We've
for,
got some of them, haven't
we have got some, yes. If we went, we need 1, 2, 3, 4.
we? We've got 2.
I mean, 2 is fine for now, but we're gonna need more later. So on the grow light, so what I found out on Vulcan was you can place them on the wall, which helps because later on when we got Larry,
Why did you not know that before?
it just never really occurred to me.
What, you always put them on the ceiling?
I always put them on the ceiling, but then it occurred to me that you can't do that because Larry is on a rail. So that cable there, connect the grow light to it so that the power is, yeah, that's it. So on a grow light, the power is where the light actually is. Even though the actual physical object is like too long, the light bit is where the power is. And the grow light can do I think it's a 7x3 area. So by having it on the wall there, it will cover all 6 of these plots.
So 7x3, so like 3 here, 7 here.
Yes.
Okay.
It won't do these ones, but we're not going to worry about this right now. We might change this up a little bit. We might bring some garden plots here and then remove those ones, but we'll worry about that later.
But will stuff here grow without the grow light?
We're not going to plant anything here yet. We're going to wait.
So we're just doing half a job.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's not do half a job. So I'm going to... 1 second.
Really teaching me the best ways, aren't you?
No, I'm teaching you my way. I never once said it was the best way. Never once.
So are you losing water when you take those pipes out?
I don't think so. If you're doing from one side, it should be pushing the water into the pipe network. Should be.
I don't think it is. Okay.
Well, I know it does with pipes. I hope it does with these, but meh. But yeah, that's what we'll do. So you've got another grow light, yeah? Aye, well done. That was passive aggressive. I apologise. So
It weren't passive aggressive, it was patronising.
oh, that's what I meant. Patronising. Okay, so
I've got loads of brown cable if you want to make it green.
so I've still got cable. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay then.
So we have water. We've got light. All we need now really is atmosphere, and then we'll be able to start growing plants again. So we're gonna probably want to move on to our atmospherics room and start trying to get that up and running sooner rather than later.
So what exactly is this atmospheric room?
So the atmospherics room is going to be where we store gas, store liquids, maybe do some filtering, all that kind of stuff. Someone mentioned in the comments this isn't big enough, and they're probably right.
We can expand though, can't we?
Yeah, there's plenty of room for expansion. So what I think we should do, and I don't know whether this is the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do, but I think what we should do it is...
Which probably means wrong if you're saying that.
No. Mars, like I said earlier, is the perfect... It's just a low pressure. If Mars was higher pressure, we'd be able to breathe it. That's the only issue with it. So if we can store just a large amount of Mars atmosphere into this tank, and then
What, from outside?
yeah, we can start using that to pressurize. Now
It'd be cold, yeah?
well, we can pick the time of day to pressurize it. So Mars
Okay.
gets like comfortable temperature during the day. So what I think we should do is get
So do you
a.
need the computer for that?
We will do, yes, we'll do some coding. So if you want to, I'll let you build this. So get a powered vent. Let's make a big one. I can't remember if we've already got one. We might not have.
Howard?
Yes, a powered vent. Get two.
The fuck's that?
So it's basically a large active vent. It can handle. So if you think about each frame being a cube, the active vent deals with that cube, whereas a powered vent I think can deal with a 3x3 in front of it. So it can suck in a lot more pressure quickly.
We need Electrum and Invar.
Both of which I think we have. Invar top 1/4 across. Hopefully that's enough. Hopefully. And then we're going to need a few other bits. We're going to need a console, which I think we've got somewhere. Got console. We're going to want a gas display. Maybe two. Yeah, there's one.
What's a gas display again?
So a gas display is just it's like a chip, a circuit that's going to go into the console.
Alright, I've got these.
So if you try and don't place it, but if you try and place it, and then if you scroll to get the large one, does it tell you only need 2 kits or is it 3?
Where does it tell me that?
So is it green when you try and place it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so it's 2 then, that's fine. Okay, so you've got that. We're gonna need insulated pipes.
Hunger critical.
I need to eat food. So if you want to make some insulated pipes, go for it.
We've not got any.
We have 26. We might have enough. I mean, if we have to get more, we'll get more.
Temperature low. Pressure critical.
You're going to need a sensor. Gas sensor.
Gas? Have we got one of them?
Yes, I believe we have, either in that locker or the one near the electronic printer. Gas sensor. We'll be able to feed.
Oh, I've got another grow light.
Oh, we can put that up later.
See, this is you shoving shit in random places.
I haven't shoved it in random places. The idea was this is the electronic printer. This is all the electronics. But then
Well, no, because over here is all green light, green ass shit, which is where the other grow lights were. But that's where they should have been.
Well, you obviously put them in the wrong place. Have
Two words for you, mate.
we got any glass?
I don't know, look. The energy seem to know where everything fucking is. Got a 17.
So, I'm not even going to say passive aggressive. You're just aggressive. I'm trying to think what else we need. We can always.
I don't think women are ever aggressive unless they're given a reason to be.
You don't think women are aggressive?
Unless they're given a reason to be.
You've met like no women.
Really.
Okay, so I think that'll do. Consoles, you've got the powered vent. Oh yeah, well that's the point. We're gonna have to start emptying our waste tank as well. We got any spare canisters?
Where would you have put them, dear?
I don't know. I'm putting a canister on the floor over here, but don't use it because it's full
Waste tank critical.
Of.
carbon dioxide and O2. Just leave it there for now.
Will it blow up?
It shouldn't do. Not at this temperature. We'll be fine. We'll be
You
fine.
said that last time.
I did.
We lost the whole fucking base.
So, in the atmospherics room,
It's weird, isn't it? How you just like, you just thingy over that, don't you? And move on to the next subject.
I'm just ignoring you because we've got things to do. What colour cables do you want for atmospherics?
I don't care.
Well, that doesn't help. Okay, let's go for white. Please stop pushing me,
Why?
because I've asked you to nicely. Love, No, we're now printing loads of paint because you're being a dickhead.
Excuse me, we're gonna need it anyway.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna paint your face.
right, let me get the paint. What's that noise? Oh, your jetpack. Okay, so
I just chucked some at you and you just left it.
I'm ignoring you because you're being annoying.
You need paint.
I mean, I've got paint because you made me print 2.
Not my fault.
Yes, it is. You were standing in my way like a dickhead.
Nah.
Right. You got the powered vent, yeah?
Maybe.
So on the
I'm just a
outside.
dickhead, remember? I don't know.
Well, yeah, but even dickheads can listen. So
I wish I could hit you on this game.
so on the outside of this wall, we need to put the powered vent. So if you want to go, oh yeah, I guess we can just break it open, can't we? For now.
I'm walking all the way around.
But you're gonna have to later. Don't get used to
Yes,
taking
I
walls out.
know. But we've got note going on in here at the moment. Sick of you telling me like I don't know.
Okay, so put it down like put it in the middle of these 2 frames.
Middle of.
Yeah. And then was the pipe connection at the top?
I don't fucking know. You didn't ask that.
Because you're not patient, you just stuck it on there without me finishing.
You want output at the bottom.
No, top.
Okay, which means the power is bottom left.
That's fine, we can run cable. Right, we need electronic parts. I'll go and get them.
The external safety is set to 101. What does that mean?
So all of the active vent and the powered vents, they have like a safety built into them. And what have I come in here for? Electronic parts. So
What's electronic part?
it's just a bit that you can build with. It's like a cable. It's not a
Oh.
cable. It's an electronic part. But yeah, it's just an ingredient. Yeah. So all of the vents have safeties. So for example, the active vents, they have an internal setting, so they will never pressurize above 50 MPa by default. It's just to avoid you from blowing up something by accident.
There it is.
The external one. External means it's going to push out the gas to push it out of the vent. So that would be to set your room up so it doesn't overpressurize. So I'm going to construct that. And then welding torch and plastic sheets. Ugh. Do you want to start running the insulated pipe from that vent to that tank?
From that pipe to that tank.
Yeah.
Oh.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna connect up the logic and
That's done.
okay. So I'm gonna connect the logic and the power up to this vent now. Actually, if we do it on the other side, yeah, we'll do it on the other side.
What do you mean on the other side?
So I'm gonna run it up the other side of the vent just because it's gonna be a bit tidier, so we don't have to cross the gas pipe.
There it is.
Just gonna run it up here.
So this is just collecting atmosphere from outside.
It will be doing, yes. So you've got the sensor, haven't you?
Yes.
We need that sensor outside. But what we might do, so chances are we're going to have multiple code throughout the base. That is all going to need a sensor on the outside. So the options you've got is either you keep putting sensors outside every time you need a different room, or we just put a sensor on the main power network, and then we'll jump networks later to read from it. And I'll explain to you what I mean. Basically, we'll only need the one sensor throughout the entire base.
It makes more sense.
So, you know when you run that heavy cable up the roof,
Yes.
connect the sensor as a gas sensor outside, connect it to that heavy cable.
But on the roof?
Yeah. And then, I think you've still got the labeler, yeah?
No.
I don't have it. So, oh, it's here. Grab the labeler. Behind you. And label the sensor, like, just call it outside gas sensor or something.
Okay. I can do that.
Okay, so I'm going to...
The gas sensor, yeah? You said?
yes, a gas sensor. So we're gonna use that whenever we need it for every single room.
Oh.
Will be the idea. I need steel sheets. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom.
Okay, that's done.
Okie dokie. So then what we need to do is we need to get that heavy cable connected to the atmospheric room, which, to be fair, is really easy.
Can I come back in for this or?
Yeah, you're done with that now.
Hydration critical.
I keep needing water really often, but I think it's because of our moods.
Oh, my current
Pressure
mood
critical.
is
Temperature critical.
decreasing. Low
Oxygen
hygiene
critical.
in a room.
Yeah, so you basically have to be not in your suit.
I could take. Oh, I can't let me suit off at the moment, can I?
No, not yet. Soon. Well, hopefully soon anyway.
When Ryan pulls his finger out of his arse, gets on
Well,
with it.
when I say soon, it's going to take a while because we've got to pressurize the entire base. But it's fine. So, do you need any more heavy cable? Or have you got quite a bit of it?
14.
Oh no, we're going to need some more. So what I would do is if you go outside of the atmospheric room.
Yep.
So I put the transformer there, so I would run this heavy cable just across this edge here. Just to get it to the next room.
Okay. I can cope with that.
And I would just get some more cable printed. Assuming we've got copper and gold in here. We have. Not much, but we've got some. You know what? I feel bad for calling you a dickhead, so I'm going to apologise. I apologise.
Too little, too late, mate.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll take it back then. I don't apologise. Screw you.
I'm writing it all down for the divorce, don't worry. It's all noted.
All noted, is it?
No, mate, I can't afford to. Oh, fuck. No, fuck, I do, though.
What, you done?
Nothing.
Right, so there's some more heavy cable behind you. And then while you're doing that, so there is some more heavy cable printing.
Much appreciated.
Assuming... Oh no, we will do it down here. It's fine.
Did it not used to be a thing that you can't go through, like, the top of doors or something?
You
Or was it at the
can't.
bottom?
You can't go through the bottom of doors. Oh, not those doors anyway.
Just so you know, I've only got one heavy cable left.
There is some more printing.
I've hooked it up anyway.
Okay. So
But then how do you hook the gas sensor up?
that is what we will. So what we'll do is we'll have some. You know the IC we use for coding.
Hmm.
We'll set some of that up in the power room, and that will be solely for like information across the base, just like generic stuff.
Okay.
So you know what, we'll set that up now actually, and I'll show you what we're gonna do. IC housing is there. We have a PC. Oh, we don't need the PC. I've got the laptop. We'll take that. Just grab this heavy cable. Where are you? Oh. And then
Yep.
meet me in the power room.
Oh, wrong fucking room, you talk. I'm coming. I'm here.
Okay. That circuit housing on the wall.
Yes.
Just get that connected up.
Okay, boss. Okay, now. Where does it come? Bottom or top?
Both.
Oh.
Yeah, both need doing. Okay. So we're going to use the laptop, and what we're going to do is I'm gonna go print out a memory. Basically, can you start by?
You're gonna go and print a what?
I'm gonna go print another component that we need just so we can test it. But can you read from the sensor the temperature? Sorry, read from the sensor the temperature, and then
Oh, I don't
convert.
remember this. Hold on.
Okay, I will slow down.
You have to I don't know how to say that word.
Alias.
Alias. The sensor.
Mm-hmm.
You can call it what you want, yeah?
Yeah, so just call it like outside sensor.
I've already done that, but thanks anyway. And that's going to be at what? Oh, just. You're putting that at like D0?
Yeah, just start at D0. It's easy.
Yep. And then you put another word. I can't remember what it was.
Why? What are you trying to do?
Before you start writing it, you put a word, don't you?
Oh, so you go start and then yield, and the yield just allows a tick to pass.
My start hasn't worked. Oh, yeah. Should start be purple.
It should go purple when you put this the colon. Yeah.
Okay. Got that.
Can I just borrow your heavy cables?
Why not?
So what you want to do from the sensor is you want to load the temperature and then convert it to degrees Celsius.
So load into R1.
Start with R0.
Okay, load
Doesn't matter your way, but
R0. Outside scanner.
scanner.
Center.
Yeah, so you're gonna load.
And
Yeah.
that is the one that's actually temperature, so that's all I write.
Oh yeah, so if you type temperature with a capital T.
Yep.
Yeah, you should
Got
see it should go orange.
Yep.
So then can you remember how to convert it to degrees Celsius?
Because that is Kelvin.
Yes, by default it's Kelvin.
Oh, you're minus 200 and something.
Can you remember what it is?
No, I just been 247.
No, 273.
Yeah. I can't remember how you do this. How you write it.
So if you just when you type L and then hover over it, it'll tell you kind of what it's expecting. So you load into the register from the device and then the temperature.
Yeah, I've got that.
Okay, so what you want to do is... Yep.
I'll figure out myself because you're not very helpful, are you?
No, I was printing cables and now I'm here.
Hold on. Sub into R0. What am I thinking? Sorry. 27.
273. I think it's actually 273.5, but don't worry about the 0.5.
I've got sub R0 outside sensor 273. Is that right?
No. So
R0 R0.
correct, yes. So you're gonna sub, the result of it will be going into R0, and then you're doing R0 minus 273.
So you could technically put R1 there, couldn't you, if you needed to?
You could have sub R1, then R0 minus...
273.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do... You've got 16 registers, but you can reuse the registers. So it just makes it a bit tidier. So once you've converted to degrees Celsius, we're now going to do some batch name writing. So
Okay.
my idea that I want to do is, at the moment, we have one sensor outside. We want to ideal world, that would be the only sensor, and this code would dynamically write the temperature to a memory which I put here. And the idea is we put these memories wherever we want the temperature. So if we need to do it in the gas room, the atmospheric room, whatever, we just stick a memory down with a specific name, and then this code will automatically write to it, and then all we got to do is read from those memories.
Okay.
So what we need to do is you need to define the memory. Can you remember where to get that code from?
Bear with. Oops. Oops. So is it that?
1 second, I'm off doing other stuff.
Well, you should be helping me.
Oh yeah, but it's just me stood there watching you. I can't actually be in the laptop while you're coding. So define, if that's the memory that you got out of the thing, then yeah.
Where have I got that from? F1.
Minus, yeah,
Where it's
8.
the prefab hash.
Yeah, and all I'm doing is making sure that you're doing the memory, not the kit, which is what you've done it right. So yeah, that's bang on. Whoops, have that back. I don't want it. Okay, so your code now knows what the memory is. So there's two ways of us doing this, but only one of them is going to work for us. So we can either save batch, which means you just save to every memory on the network. The thing is, though, we might put other memories on it for other settings, so we don't want to do that. So instead, we can do a save batch name, which means it'll save to the batch, which is the memory, but then the name is it'll be named something specific. So if you
Do
put
that SBN.
correct, yes.
I need the device hash again. Or
Yep.
can I just put memory now that I've
You can just put memory because you've already defined it.
name hash?
So on that bit, if you type hash, all capitals, and then open bracket, and then in speech marks, what we're going to label the memory. So let's call it outside temp memory.
The OTM is capital.
Whatever you're going to do, it's fine. We just got to make sure we do it the same on the memory.
Okay, that's done.
And then close your speech marks, close your bracket.
Yeah. Logic type.
So it's going to be the setting, because it's the setting of the memory.
It's R0.
It's wherever your temperature is going to be stored, yeah.
Okay, that's done.
And then at the end, you're just going to jump to start, because it's going to be a loop. There you go, J start.
I know. Okay, do you want to check that?
I will check it. Yep. That's fine. So if you export the code to the chip, put it in the IC, and then set up your pin. And because you're doing batching, you don't have to put the memory on a pin. It's only the sensor needs to be on D0.
What did you say, sorry?
So because you're doing batch writing, you don't have to put the memory on a pin. It's only things that you're going to alias that you would put on a pin.
Which is the outside gas sensor, I believe.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. So turn it on. Right, the code isn't erroring. So if you have a look at that memory to your right, you'll see it currently says state 0. So that state is the setting. Now, obviously, it's called logic memory, which is why we're not getting anything on it. So if you use your labeler and rename that memory.
Oh, hold on, because I can't remember what we called it. Okay.
There you go, look. Now if you hover over it, we've got a temperature. So we can stick memories anywhere in the base on this line, on this heavy cable, and as long as it's got that same name, it will give us the temperature anywhere in the base.
Why would you need more than one though? Why can't you just always read from this one?
Because you would have to run cables from those rooms over to this. This was just for testing. So all I'm showing you is we've got a memory here with that name, and this will work. We could go put this in a different room, as long as it connects to the same cable, then that'll work. So you know before the transformers, where it's going in. So take it.
Oh, so we're not. You mean we're not keeping it here?
No. So if you take it down,
Okay.
and let's go and put it before the transformer in the atmospheric room,
For what reason?
because that's the room where we're going to use it.
Can't it be anywhere technically?
Yeah, we can have multiple throughout the entire base, but
Do I run it?
the reason we're going to put it here is because we're going to jump networks. So you see where the heavy cable is going into the transformer?
I don't know what you mean by jump networks.
I'm going to show you. So put it below that heavy cable. Yeah, that's it. And then connect that heavy cable up.
You took all my cable.
I absolutely did. You are correct. So if you want to just label that memory what it should be labeled.
Um,
Boom, bang on, look. So we got it.
so why? Oh, okay.
What's up?
I've just never seen you put two different types of cable into one thing.
No. So with the memory, you have two inputs, and both of those can also be outputs. So obviously, the heavy cable we can't cross with the white cable. It's two separate networks. We don't want them to cross. But what we can do is we're writing to the memory from one side, and we can read from the other side. So we've got one network providing a figure to a second network.
Makes sense. And I assume they always need power.
The memories don't need power.
Oh, okay.
The memories, we're writing to it from the IC. The IC is using power. And then on this side, any devices that are going to use that are probably going to need power. But now what we should be able to do, and I might be wrong, but let's try it. But I think, so on the, you know how I said about the gas displays?
No.
So the gas display is one of these. Just chucked on the floor. And basically what you can do is, oh, I'll let you put it in. And that way you're doing everything. Have you got any glass?
Whoa.
Oh, you have got it. I don't know if this is going to work. I don't think I've done this before. I'm just going to...
Do you need the data disk?
I'm just looking through it now. Or have you got it?
Why would I have it?
I don't know. I know I haven't got it. Data disk. Where are you? Oh, got it. So the gas display is designed to show you either the temperature or the pressure of normally sensors, but it can also do devices, and it might be able to do memory. If you turn it on the other side.
What other side?
Oh, we're not getting no power again. Oh, it's doing that weird thing again. Why is it doing this? Is it on?
I'm in the wrong fucking room. Your transformer isn't on, I don't believe.
See, there's something weird happening because we should be getting power. You're set. Oh, you'd fool! I haven't set a number on this. Ugh. $49.50.
What is that?
What, the transformer?
Oh, that dial.
Oh, that's how much power you're going to allow through. So we set it to $49.50 just to give the transformer a little bit of space. There we go. Oh yeah, you might not be able to do this then. That's fine. Okay, I wasn't sure if you could read from the memory, but you can't. But that's fine. But what we would do on this side then is we could have something reading from that memory and kind of writing it to code. So we're going to have some code in this room that is going to turn that vent on that's outside when the temperature out there is acceptable.
Yeah, makes sense.
So I'm going to take down that console because it doesn't work. I just thought I'd try it. It didn't do it, so that's fine. So if you want to go put glass on these two consoles down here. Oh, actually, I've got one bit of glass, so there we go. And then what we'll do is we can connect these once I've got the cable connected. We can connect those to the tank. Can you go and grab another IC housing and a circuit? I think we've got another one in the locker somewhere.
Any idea which locker?
Nope. Oh,
I
wait.
see.
Can't do that there. So we should.
Housing and what?
And then a circuit. Sure, we've got
Kit
one.
I see housing.
Yep.
And then an integrated circuit.
That's it. Yep. And then if you want to, you know, actually, I know what's going to happen here. Let me just tidy this cable up a bit. So I've got the laptop on me. So I'll just quickly get this hooked up. Do you want to write some code that's going to read from the outside sensor and also read from the tank to start with? We want to load the pressure from the tank and the temperature from outside. You'll need to clear that code.
Do you need this housing?
No, you're going to put it on the wall.
Where?
So where that cable is running across the frame, just put it either above or below that cable. I need some more standard cable. I think we've got loads there.
I've got loads on me if you want some.
So I think we've got loads in the locker. Always keep some cable on you.
Yeah, but I've got loads. I've got 50 plus 12 plus 42.
Oh yeah, you don't need to keep that much on you. Fair
So
enough.
you could have just took some instead of running
I
off.
could have done, you're right, but it's fine, I've got some now.
So what am I doing, Sarah?
So, to start with, we want to load the pressure from the tank, and we want to load the... Oh, yeah. Then we need to load the setting from the memory.
So do I need to alias the memory and
The tank. And the vent.
I need to use more than one
You need...
RO on this, don't I?
Not necessarily. Oh yeah, to be fair, yeah, just do that. Use R0 for one thing, R1 and then R2 for something else. That's fine. Can I borrow your labeler for a second, please?
Will you bugger off and just let me try and get stuff done?
Sorry, I'm just trying to do all the donkey work while you're doing the coding.
Right, so alias, is that right?
Alias.
Alias. I don't know why I struggle with that word. So alias the memory. What else?
So you want to alias the memory, alias the Atmo tank, and alias the powered vent.
Okay, that's done.
Okay, so then you're going to want to start your code. So start.
In that.
So what you want to do is you want to load the pressure from the tank.
What kind of tank is it? It's a small
It's just a small tank, yeah.
air. It says fuel, air, or nothing.
If you just the small tank, the one that's got nothing in it. Structure small tank, it's called. It should start 10135.
I want to read the temperature.
And then you want to read the setting of the memory. We don't care about the temperature of the tank.
So what is it I'm reading from the tank?
You're reading the pressure from the tank.
And what else, sorry?
So pressure from the tank, and then you want the setting of the memory.
Okay.
And that's it. Okay. So what you want to do?
You want to just check that?
Load into R1 from the Atmo tank. The pressure loaded into R0 from the memory. The setting. Yeah, perfect. So what you want to do?
Oh, I'm stuck.
So obviously, because we're doing the memory, we've already done our conversion to degrees Celsius, so we can just take the memory for what it is. That is the temperature outside.
Yes.
So we first want to check that the temperature is greater than 10. Maybe, yeah, 10's fine for now. We can always up it if we have to. It gets too cold. Because we can also use it for a bit of cooling if we need to later.
Hunger critical.
Is that like GT something?
SGT, set greater than.
SGT. So say it again, sorry. Check the...
So we want to check that the temperature that you've got from the...
Temperature
Sorry, not the
critical.
temperature. The setting from the memory is greater than 10.
Caution.
We're going to have to put water throughout the entire base because I don't have to keep coming in
I
here.
don't know if that's right. Just check.
I'll come and check it in a second. I'm just sorting myself out. So once you've done that, you also want to check that the pressure that you read is less than, say, 45,000.
$45,000.
Yeah, so when you're reading pressure, it does it in kPa. So 45,000 is 45 megapascals.
Look at that and see what you think.
Set greater than R0, where R0 is greater than 10. Set less than R1, where R1 is less than 45,000. Perfect. So what you want to do is you want to combine those two together into
What do you mean combine?
into an AND. Because we want both of those to be true.
So, and into another R,
So
back into R1 or R0 or...
just do back into R0. So you do AND R0, R0, R1.
And what is that adding them together?
It's no. So what an AND does is, so what you've basically done is you've converted R0 and R1 into a Boolean, which is either true or false. So
Yeah.
if the pressure is less than 45,000, it'll be a 1, or else it'll be a 0. Same with the setting. If the setting is above 10, it'll be a 1, else it'll be 0.
Yeah.
So what you'll do is AND, like you do in Power Apps. So you're basically checking if this one is true and this one is true, then make this true, else make it false. So you'll do and then into R0 the result, and then you're checking R0 and R1.
Okay.
So then all you've got left now is R0, and that'll either be a 1 or a 0 depending on the pressure and the setting. So now what you want to do is you want to write that R0 to the vent on
How
property.
do you write?
So save S.
So save to the vent.
Yep, so you want to save to the vent the on as R0.
Okay.
And what I would also do as well, right at the top of your code, so before your start, is we'll just change the mode of the vent so it's always sucking in the right way, because it can blow out or it can suck in. So if
How'd you do that?
So before your start, because this doesn't need to be in the loop, this just needs to be a one-time thing.
What do I put at the bottom to loop it again?
J and then start.
Yeah, go on, sorry.
So just before you start, if you just do save to the vent, whatever you've called it, the mode as 1, just the number 1. Because
mode 1 is always sucking in.
Yeah, so in the Stationpedia, if you search for powered vent large, which is what we've put outside, you've got mode, and you'll see you've got outward is 0, inward is 1.
Okay. Makes sense.
So, oh,
Will
yeah.
you just check it?
Yeah, I'll check it. The load into R1 from the atmo tank, the pressure load into R0 from the memory, the setting. If the setting is greater than 10, the
Do you need
pressure.
any food?
I've just had a potato, so I'm alright at the moment. But we are
Let's
gonna.
sort yourself out there.
And R0, R0, and R1. Save the powered event, the on is R0. Perfect, darling.
Boom.
Perfecto. So
You need
if
to
you,
start saying boom when I do something.
sorry, boom.
Thank you.
So we should actually see this start working in a second. I'm just going to quickly set up your pins. You know how to do that, don't you?
Yeah. Sorry, I should have done that.
Why is that not working? There's an error at line 5.
Let me look. Did you export it?
Yeah, I did. Save.
Line 5 is your save powered vent mode 1.
Maybe it's not on. Here it is on.
But when I was typing in to save, it wants an R something, not just another 1. I don't know if that makes a
Yeah,
difference.
it's because you can use a register or a 1. It's fine. I'm going to take that out then for now. I don't know why that's not working. It should be working. But if we just export that. Now
Line 8?
now
Fuck
it's
off.
airing at line 8. Load into R1 from the Atmo tank. Oh, I see what you've done. You've okay. Put that code back in. You know, the save the mode power vent thingy. What you've done, I missed it as well. When you're aliasing the devices.
Wait. What am I putting back in?
So before the start, save to the powered vent. The mode as 1.
What have I done?
So when you're doing the aliasing,
Hmm.
you alias the device to that number you get from the Stationpedia, whereas you've aliased the registers.
Well, I thought there was another word for what you did when you put the number in.
Oh, sorry, ignore me. No, it's not R0, it's D0. Sorry, I'm being
Oh,
thick.
you twat. Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing it to the pins, aren't we?
Yeah. My
Yeah,
apologies.
what I was just saying was the define where you use the numbers. Ignore me. We're both being pretty ditzy. Right, have you done that?
Well, you hadn't put it back in for me to export it.
Oh, yeah, okay. So I thought you were going to do it. That's fine.
Well, how can I? You've got the fucking thing.
It wasn't. It wasn't there. Right, so it's erroring, but that's fine now because it's erroring because it needs the pins setting. And you'll know that because when it's happy, then the pins will go yellow when it's expecting. Whereas before it was just saying no device. And we should actually very soon.
Have you called it? What have you called the tank? Breathing tank.
Yes. I've just called it breathing tank because it's going to be our tank for breathing.
I think that's right.
Ooh, so the shiver. Or
No.
walked over my grave. No. So you've got breathing tank on both D1 and D2.
Oh no, I've got powered vent breathing tank.
No. The first one's what it expects. So the yellow is what it wants. The second is the.
So what have you called the vent?
The vent is called just power vent large, isn't it? There you go. It's not erroring. So what we should see is at the moment this memory is currently we're on 8.4 degrees. So we should, when that hits 10, see gas going inside the tank. So if you go down to the tank, get your thing, and I'll tell you when it should start pressurizing. Although it's going to be like a few seconds. I've put a couple of controls on the wall as well, which give us the pressure and the temperature of that tank. Just for information, nothing more.
Do you know when things go wrong, you keep saying we. I'd just like to point out, you're the trainer. There's no we.
It's getting cold again outside.
Why?
Oh, interesting. So it doesn't even get to 10. Okay, let's change it to something else then. Let's change it to, I don't know, 5. So I'm just going to change your code. I thought it would get to at least 5 degrees out there, but obviously not. Oh
You mean
no,
at least
at
10?
least 10, sorry. So you should see gas coming in now.
Yep,
And it's coming in at about 8 degrees.
exactly.
Yep. Okay, so that is going to be our breathing gas. Now there's something else that we need to do to this tank. So what's going to
We need to get
happen?
rid of the pollutant.
Well, the pollutant, what's going to happen is
It's going to turn to liquid.
it's going to turn to liquid once it hits about, I don't know what the pressure it needs.
Show me how you find that again.
So in your Stationpedia, search for pollutant.
Double L.
Yes.
Which one is it? Just the
Uh,
pole.
you can look at any of them.
Ah, yeah.
Hunger critical.
So you'll see that you've got a graph.
Yep.
So if you tick the little box for Celsius, because that is what makes sense to us.
At minus 97 degrees, it'll turn to liquid.
So you've
Minus
got pressure
99.
up and temperature. So if you have a look, so our tank is currently 7.5 degrees. So if you move your cursor until you get to 7.5 degrees or 7,
8. Go on.
well 8, 7, whatever. So whatever your pressure says there, once
So it
it
should be liquid at this point.
well, okay, so above that pressure is liquid. Below that pressure is gas. So if you look at the tank now, we're at 7.19 megapascals, so we are way over, which is why it's now liquefying. Which is fine.
Wait, what's...
Hmm?
Wait. So the pressure is 3383.5 kPa,
So yeah,
according to this graph.
so when it hits that,
So what's that in MPa?
that's 3. So it's 1,000 kilopascals per
1,000,
megapascals.
okay.
Yep. So that's 3
Okay,
megapascals.
makes sense.
And it's just try and understand it that if you, as soon as you hit that number, doesn't necessarily mean bang, that's it, done, it's liquid. It's anything above that will start liquefying. It's not an instant thing. You may also find that just above that you may have some liquid and gas, and it will kind of equal out and it will remain in there. The more pressure you put in there, the more it will be forced into liquid.
So what happens when it gets to the end of the graph and it's just a straight line up?
So that is just, so anything, so if you look at your temperature, it's about 154, 153. Anything past that temperature will always be gas. It doesn't matter how much pressure.
Okay, that makes sense.
So at 7 degrees, well, we're going to be putting in at 5. So basically, anything above a pressure of 3.3 megapascals, our pollutant will liquefy. Which
So
is
will it always be above that pressure anyway?
that ideally, yes. So as you can see in there now, look, we haven't got any gas pollutant. We have only got liquid pollutant.
So you can pipe it out.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We can now put a drain on that pipe and get rid of the liquid.
But how can you know for sure that the pressure's never going to drop below 3?
Because we're always pumping in.
So it's always going to be up higher than 3.
Ideally, if this ever goes below, I'd be very surprised because it means we've used all the gas and we're not pumping any in. So what we need to do now
We're
is
not going to be pumping any in when it goes above 5 degrees.
oh no, so right now, yeah, as you can see, nothing's changing because outside the temperature is, according to the memory, minus 11.
Okay, now. That's
So
cold.
yeah, so we haven't got much pressure in that tank, but we've got some. So before we pump that into the base, we want to get rid of that pollutant. And the easiest
Where's the out thingy for the tank?
Oh, so this connection here is both in and out. It's just one connection. So the easiest way of doing it would be to run the pipe a little bit more outside, like down the side of the vent, and put a drain on it, and the drain will only get rid of liquid.
What does it do? Just go onto the floor?
Well, what'll happen is it'll come out here and then it'll turn back to gas. So it'll just equalise with the rest of the atmosphere. So if you've got any more insulated pipes,
I have.
so if you just want to run them down, we'll need one pipe parallel with the vent. And I'll go and get a drain.
What do you mean one pipe parallel with the vent?
So if you run the pipe along the top of the vent, so you can start coming down the side of it. But we only need one coming down the side of it.
Is it what tool do you have to use to?
Wrench. Wrench for pipes.
But they're not joined.
Oh yeah, because you have to put it like on that pipe as well to change its change to like a 3-way.
I don't want a freeway, do I?
Yeah, because you want it to come to the side.
Like that?
Oh no, sorry, that's now a 5-way. So if you remove that, so put a curve back in there so it connects back to the pipe network we've got. I can do that actually.
Yeah, because I have to scroll for every fucking thing under the sun.
Right, so all you want is you want like a corner.
A curve?
A curve, yeah, coming from the vent to the side.
Oh, yeah, being dim, aren't I? Fucking idiot.
And then
Sorry.
there you go, so it creates a 3. So now if you bring that across one.
Yeah, bear with me.
That's it, leave it. No, we don't need that one. So just save the material. So we only need...
Why do we need this one then? Why can't we just have the curved one?
Because you can't put those on a curve.
Oh, wow, what's that?
So that's our drain. Hang on, I need to go and eat because I'm now dying. So what that drain does is it passively just expels liquid. It won't take anything in. It just removes it.
So if you didn't have that, it'd just sit in the pipe.
Yes, and then as time goes on,
Yes.
it would eventually start causing damage to the pipe if we had too much liquid in there.
Temperature critical.
So
Pressure critical.
we're there. We're using phase change to filter. So we're
Oops, it's dribbling out.
Yeah. So we should see that tank start cleaning up. And then what will happen is during the day, any pollutant we take in, because the pressure for the phase change doesn't have to be the gas you're trying to phase change. We don't need 3 megapascals of pollutant. We just need 3 megapascals in total.
In that tank.
Yeah. So if we always keep that pressure above 3, the pollutant will always liquefy and will always disappear. And that is the bog standard basic to phase changing. If you didn't want to do phase changing, the other way that you could have done this would have been to put down a filtration unit. You could put pollutant filters in it and then just filter the pollutant out that way and run it out. But this uses a lot less power because your filter is just constantly running all the time. You'd have to keep replacing the filters. Whereas there are no filters with this.
Is there another name for it except phase changer?
I don't know.
I'm sick of hearing you say it. It's quite annoying.
Yeah, it's quite annoying dealing with it. But yeah, so basically we've got perfect atmosphere for plants in there.
So does that include
And you know what?
breathing?
You know what just occurred to me as well is that I've called it breathing tank, but it's not breathing because it's more for the plants, not for us.
It don't matter, does it?
It-
Plants breathe.
Well, it does matter because we can't breathe with that gas. There's too
Why?
much CO2 in there. There's not enough oxygen.
Well, you said we can breathe like 100% CO2.
I don't think I said CO2. O2.
Well, then you must have misspoke. We'll watch that back, shall we?
I
Don't worry.
will. Well, obviously we need oxygen, not carbon dioxide. So if our greenhouse was sealed, we could pump this in. It's a bit cold, but we could heat it up. Jobs are good.
Yeah, but it can be sealed because we've got proper doors.
Not airlock though. We've only used single
We'll
doors.
just create an airlock.
Well, you wanted the whole base can be the same content. Although I just don't know if we're going to have time to do that. Because we're going to start dying of starvation soon.
Oh, don't be so dramatic.
I'm not being dramatic. We are going to start dying of starvation.
Just stop eating.
I can't. I'm a human being. So, what we could do
Are we human beings on this?
Yes. Who do you think you are? How?
No, it's Stationeers. You might not necessarily be a human being.
We're humans. We're there's
How do you
humans
know?
because I know I'm human.
How do you know you're not some other character they made up that's just got the same characteristics as humans? Ah,
I guess I don't. I guess I don't know that.
maybe Stationeers is your race,
My race?
like the human race.
I don't know.
Oh, what's the other word I'm after?
I don't know what you're trying. I don't know what you're trying to say.
Shut up.
I'm
Just tell me
trying.
what to do
I'm
next.
trying to think, and you're just talking about whether I'm human or not.
You shouldn't need to think. This should come like second nature to you now.
It doesn't though. So we have plenty of CO2 for our plants. That's not the issue. If we were just going to seal off the greenhouse, this is done. All we would have to do is pump that out. The pollutant would obviously disappear eventually anyway, and that would be fine. We need more oxygen, so I'm just trying to decide whether we have a oxygen tank that we pull in oxygen, and then we just use that to fill the base, and then we leak from this slowly for the plants. I think maybe we need to do that. So
Say it again.
I'm just trying to think what the best thing to do here is, because we basically need a lot of oxygen. Obviously, we're big breathers.
Mhm.
So what I think we do is this setup we've got with the vent, exactly the same. Or should we just use a filter? I don't know what's best to do. I think we need to... You know what we could do? We could connect a filter. So, okay, in the other base we had a filtration unit which was being used to fill our canisters so we could breathe. Now the filter does not work very well if it doesn't have a high pressure.
Right.
Mars is very low pressure. It's like 2 kilopascals. So a filter coming directly from the atmosphere would be very slow.
Right.
But this tank, because the pressure is so high, we could pump out the oxygen from this into a filter, and we could start filling our canisters up, so we can at least breathe for a little bit.
So we're filtering the oxygen out of this canister we've got, this tank.
Yeah. So what will eventually happen is this will become just CO2 and nitrogen, which is
Okay.
fine. If we ever need some, we'll just set up a system to slowly leak that in. So if you want to make... Well, we've already got a tank. So how many insulated pipes have you got?
1 minute, I just need to get a drink.
Okay, okay.
I have 19 pipes.
Oh, that should be fine then. So do you want to see if we've got an atmospherics? And then
Sure.
you'll need everything that is required to weld it as well.
And how do I know what that is?
If you press F1 and search for... So we're going to be using the filter, so just search for filter. And it'll tell you its build states and what is needed for each state.
Any idea where you'd put the fucking thing?
No, maybe near the pipe bender somewhere.
No, I can't see anything.
I'll come and have a look. We definitely had one because we were using it in the other base.
I'll fucking find it.
Got it.
You dickhead.
Right, so yeah.
I haven't looked what you need to thingy it. Do
Oh,
it, run off.
So I'm just going to place it here for now. Which one's the filtered? That's the waste. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's perfect. I'm just going to get it wired up and then I'll show you what we've done. You're going to have to come and do the pipes anyway.
What the fuck am I doing?
Oh, I don't actually like that. I don't like that you can't see the controls.
Yeah, where do I look to see what you need to weld it?
So if you look for filtration,
Just search filtration.
and then you'll see the filtration. That's just what it's called.
I thought it was called atmosphere.
Yeah, that's the kit, but then you use the kit to make multiple devices. So if you've searched for the atmospherics, then at the bottom you click on filtration,
Hmm.
and then if you scroll down, you'll see build states.
Where? Oh, what am I on the kit, not the?
So no, if you're in the kit, scroll down,
Yeah.
click on filtration,
Yeah.
and then scroll down on that one, and you'll see build states.
Oh, okay.
So you can see the requirements. So you need the
So
atmospherics.
2 pipes, 2 coil.
Yeah, bang on.
Just normal pipe.
Yes.
Where is it?
So if you
Is that where
want
you're leaving it?
to get that, I think so.
Yeah.
They've done it that way because the other option was to have it up against the wall, but I didn't really like that. Okay, so with the filtration, it has one in. This is not the filtration. 1 second, I have built the wrong machine.
That's the air conditioner, you fool.
Yep, you are.
Even I can see that's wrong.
Yep.
Look at that.
I'm sorting it. Wrong device. This one. Okay, so as I was saying, the filtration has one input and it has 2 outputs. One is labeled unfiltered, one is labeled filtered.
So my guess is you pump the gas into this side,
Correct?
goes through your filters.
Mm-hmm.
The filtered air that you're wanting, that you're filtering out, comes out one.
Yep.
The rest, well, this one. The rest of the shit comes out this one.
Yeah, so what we'll do is the unfiltered, we'll just feed that back into this tank.
Into this pipe.
Yeah. So if you want to create that, so if you want to loop that round,
So you're bringing it in from the tank.
so in from that pipe, yeah, that's connected to the tank. And then the unfiltered also needs to connect to that same pipe. While you're doing that, I will go and make some oxygen filters. Unless we already have some, which we might do. Got 1, and we got 2.
Is that right?
Yep. Have you got enough pipes to connect that to that tank?
What tank?
Hydration critical.
1 second, I'm just going to
Well,
rotate
it's
this.
just disappeared.
I'm just going to rotate it 1 moment. So it'll be easier.
So why are we using insulated pipe in here?
Because...
I can't run it straight along here because of the... Oh,
Oh, but yeah, bring it out. Oh, no, just bring it
oh
out
you
one.
fucking fool. Bring it
Um,
out one.
yeah. So the reason we're using it... We could use normal. And it would be cheaper to use normal. We're using insulated because if something bad happened to the base... so let's say we ruptured a door or a frame or whatever, our oxygen supply is untouched because it's insulated. It's not affected by the outside world. If we
But it can blow up though, can't it?
What, the oxygen?
The pipes will blow up.
Well, yeah, they can do, but any of the pipes can blow up. The idea is just don't let that happen.
Show yourself. You're the one that did it last time.
I'll try. So... Yeah, basically what you've got to set up is going to be good. We now want to automate that filtration because what we don't want it to do is turn on if this tank gets
It's
too
full.
full. Now,
Okay.
we don't need an IC thing for this because the filter has its own.
Who's in there? I can see.
So if you want to go and make another
Who's
circuit,
in there?
yeah,
I'm
you
not
can.
blind.
Yeah, you can have the laptop. You can start doing all the coding around here. So if you go
Okay,
make another
everything else.
circuit,
think we've got one. Oh, I don't know if it was just housing. Integrated circuit. IC10.
Correct.
160 backs. Does that mean it's already got something on it?
Yeah, so when you put it down, just clear it. It's fine. We're going to just rewrite everything anyway. I got to go sort out my water.
Alright, so
Pressure critical. Temperature critical.
they're on this one then, because you haven't got the housing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you not have like the D0
So
crap?
the filter has 2 pins, D0 and D1. And also the
Oh,
filter.
right, okay.
So whenever you're putting code inside of something that has its own slot, the device itself is the housing. So what I normally do, you don't have to do this, but when you're aliasing stuff, alias the filtration to DB.
So alias filtration DB.
Yeah,
Okay.
so DB is just the device that the chip is in. It could be a housing, it could be the actual device itself. And what you can do is you will tell the filtration system itself to do something based on whatever it finds.
So what am I telling this? What's happening here then?
So all we're doing from this is
If that tank is so and so pressure, turn on and off.
so we're not going to turn it on and off. We're going to do the mode. So the
What's
code.
mode again?
So mode is different for all devices. On the filtration, mode is whether it's working or idle. Now, the reason we don't use on and off is because if we turn the filter off, the code stops working because it's off.
Okay.
Whereas obviously with a housing,
We put it on standby kind of thing rather than turning it off.
Yeah. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to load the pressure from the oxygen tank.
Oh, I don't need to do it. I need to
Alias. So it took me like 3 playthroughs to get that word. Everyone kept correcting me.
Is it D0?
Yes. You have D0 and D1 available to you.
The yield.
Huh? Oh yeah, after start, yeah, yield.
Why ain't that working? Spell it.
YIELD.
I can't spell. So I want to load the pressure of the oxygen tank.
Mm-hmm. And then you want to check that it's below,
Yeah,
I don't know, say,
Yeah.
okay, I'll leave it with you. I'm going to go sort out power while you're doing that. We need more large batteries. Might get some of those printing while I'm waiting.
So what's the pressure that we put on that other one? That massive number, wasn't it?
I think we did 45,000.
Further caution.
So I've got LR0 oxygen tank pressure,
Correct.
SGT, R0, R0,
So
45,000.
so your test. So what you've just wrote there is checking that it's greater than something.
Do you want it L?
We want to make sure it's less than something.
SLT.
Yes,
R0, R0, 45,000.
correct. And then what we want to do is we want to change the mode of the filtration to R0. So on the device, mode 1 means running, 0 is idle.
So what's S filtration mode 1?
No, not 1, R0. So so if the pressure of the tank is less than that, then you'll get either a 1 or 0 in your register. That register is going to be used for the mode.
That makes sense. Anything else?
I don't think so. That's it really. If you turn that on, it should start pumping the oxygen through. I mean, there is other things we can do, but it can wait, I think. What am I doing? Types.
There's an error on line 11. Fuck off. Oh,
Oh, there's not an error per se. It just wants to know what the. Have you done the pin?
well, I put. How'd you get to loop again? L start.
J start jump.
Oh. Yeah, it was my fault. Hey, it worked.
There you go.
You do know what you're doing sometimes.
Sometimes, not all the time. So it's obviously a bit slow, but is what it is. It's still passively going to keep producing us oxygen. We're fine, and our pollutant is going to disappear eventually out the CO2 tank. I've renamed it, by the way, to CO2 tank, because that's basically what it's going to end up being.
So do you need to change the code word?
No, because your code still works, because you've still got the same tank connected to the pin, so it's fine. But yeah, we have a small amount of oxygen. It's not loads, but it's something. And then what we'll be able to do now is, if you want to go and get a back pressure regulator.
What the fuck is that?
So in the lockers, search for regulator.
You think we've got one?
I do, yes, because we had one in the other base. Oh, that doesn't fit. That's annoying.
Pressure regulator. Got it.
Aye.
We've got 2.
We only need one for now.
You want a back pressure regulator?
No, we just want a pressure regulator. But you scroll.
You said back.
Did I?
Yeah.
We don't want a back one. We want a normal one.
Right, pressure.
So what you're gonna.
Oh, this is so annoying. Yep, go on.
So I'm gonna just put this on the wall.
What did
So
you just put down?
oh, on your side, look, that's yours. That tank thing. So you want the pressure regulator pointing into that. Yep. So if you get all that hooked up. Can you also put an insulated pipe on that corner for me? Connect that pump up.
So can I just use normal? You're just using normal pipe on this bit.
Use a normal pipe on that bit.
Why?
Because that's not to outside world. In here, we're good.
I was just putting that down, and you just. Ugh.
Oh, sorry, I had some.
Stop it.
Sorry.
I have to scroll for like a week, and then you just did it.
Sorry.
Wait, what do you want?
So can you just connect this pump to this pipe here? I'll tell you what that's doing in a second. And then what you want to do is, once you've done that, you're...
Oh, wait a minute.
Just so we use less pipe, I'm just going to do a thing. Okay. Okay, so then connect your regulator, the input, to this pipe here.
Which pipe?
This one. In a straight line to that.
I can't though, can I? Because the cable.
I've just moved the cable. You can run a straight pipe directly over a cable.
I'm all out of pipe.
Oh, okay. We'll need to get some more of that then. That's fine.
You want to go make some?
You can do if you want to. So I'm just going to get both of these connected. And I better go get some spray as well so I can paint everything. So we're going to want grey, white, and... well, just that actually. You and grey.
Can I ask you a question?
You can.
Do you prefer space engineers or stationers, and why?
Stationeers 100%
Why?
because I find space engineers to be same as your reason. It's almost a bit boring. I mean, I am going to play space engineers at some point because I think it's nice, like building your ship and everything. But there's so much more to think about in stationeers.
You think that's good?
Yeah. It doesn't bore me. Whereas space engineers, like you build your ship and then what? Like I know they've just added the update where they've added like a different faction and whatever, but I don't know. It's very repetitive in it.
Mm.
And then like if you haven't got a jump drive, you just end up gliding through space forever in a day.
Bored as fuck with nothing to do.
Yeah. Okay, so we have two separate networks here. So I've painted the pipes. So everything white is should just be oxygen. This other side, this is where so whenever you need a waste tank, replace your waste tank with that one. So what that's going to do is...
Why would I need a waste tank?
You have a waste tank, don't you?
Oh, do you mean when I need to empty it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're
Good job, I know what you're fucking on about, innit?
It is. So that's our waste tank side, and then this side, we turn on this pressure regulator, but we're going to need to set that regulator. So I'm going to set it to about 7 megapascals. And then what I'll do is I'll make another canister, and then we'll always have an oxygen one available to us.
Yeah.
The pressure regulator, so what it does is it will push gas until the pressure on the output is set to whatever you set it to. So I've set it to
Just
7.
stops your canister exploding, I'm guessing.
Yes.
So will it take... Which will take priority then? Which pipe, or does it spread evenly?
So the pipe and the tank should all be the same pressure. There's always a little bit of a delay because it's obviously filling the tank up from the pipe, etc.
So there's no order of precedence, like which one's going to take the oxygen first?
What do you mean by which? Which what, sorry?
If there's a tank in here
Mm-hmm.
and the tank there, you don't have to kind of wait up for one or the other to fill before the other one fills.
So this tank, just look at this as a bigger pipe. It's just it just extends the network. It's not sucking, it's not pushing, it just exists and just shares its inventory. So if I go and I'm just going to empty this waste tank because it's the wrong colour, and then we'll use that one for oxygen. I'm just going to go make another canister for our waste. Canister, I just want a yellow canister. Whoopsie.
I'm going for a lot of food and water.
We need to get our potatoes growing. But I think we've made... Sorry, not we. I've made a rod for our own back.
What do you mean by that?
By taking the old base down, we are running out of time.
Well, I told you this. You
Did
just
you
don't
now?
fucking listen.
Well, what can you do?
As I said, what's the harm in having that other one whilst it's still growing?
It makes life exciting.
No.
So we've got water set up. We've got a source of oxygen, and we've got our CO2 building up ready for our farm. We really need to... Why is the nitrogen liquefying? Oh wait, N2O.
What does that mean?
I had nitrous oxide in one of my canisters. I mean, it's fine because it's liquefied, so we're gonna get rid of it via the drain anyway. I just don't want
What's
to.
nitrous oxide?
It's basically you can use it as a fuel with volatile, but it's a lot more. I don't know if it's the right word, potent. Basically, it provides you a much hotter burning fuel. If you've got loads of nitrous oxide, that would be your preferred choice for like launching rockets and stuff. It's got more power behind it.
Why have you got that in your tank?
No idea. I mean, it's going to be gone soon anyway. It's just draining as we speak anyway. So we could potentially start pumping this tank into the base. I don't think it's going to go very far. But then we need to be agreed that the base is now going to be airtight. We can no longer remove a frame. Or we create an airlock on the greenhouse and we just fill the greenhouse up and get our potatoes growing. Which I think we're a little bit desperate, so we might want to do that.
Yeah, let's just do that then instead of talking about it. Let's get on with it.
So, do you want to build the airlock?
Another one.
Yes.
Same as the one on the front door.
It's going to be exactly the same, yes.
Will we eventually be able to get rid of it?
We'll get
Or
once
would
we've
you
got
leave it?
no. Once we've got enough pressure, we'll get rid.
So we don't have any of this stuff, I'm guessing.
Don't know.
Oh, we've got a sensor.
We need a door, a sensor. You want 2 active vents, 2 passive vents,
Wait a
and
minute, yeah.
the air. Oh, we need an advanced airlock. I'll print that off for you.
Do you need an APC?
Yeah, you might as well chuck one in so we've got it as a backup. What am I doing? That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Airlock's next to you, Madonna, on the floor.
Thanks.
Yeah, we're definitely making the right choice to do that airlock because we are going to run out of food.
So I need to do it on both doors, don't I?
Do what?
Where's this?
Do what on both doors? Sorry.
So
Temperature critical.
you need.
Pressure critical. Oxygen critical.
I don't understand. Come here.
1 minute.
Cognition low.
I'm gonna need to put another door in on her to make the airlock.
Yes.
How's that gonna work here?
So we either put it on the outside and we'll just remove this railing temporarily, or we put it on this side of the door. Where you've already got a frame at the bottom, so maybe we just do it here.
Yeah, but then you're not going to get to here if you need to, are you?
We don't need to get to that.
Well, I suppose you could fly around. I
Yeah,
don't know if you could get over that.
It's fine. We don't need to get to that anyway. That's just going
So
to.
if,
We'll barely ever touch that, to be honest.
have we got another door? We need another 2, but I'll do one at a time.
we
Oh yeah, I've got
just-
2.
You just need to rotate this door around, so I'll do that for you now. Not using that though. That's the wrong tool. Wait, where's my angle grinder? Wait, what? I've lost my angle grinder. Oh, you're doing it on this side, are you? Okay.
Oh, yeah, sorry, turn it around. My apologies.
1 moment.
I promise I do listen to you.
It's fine, darling. It's fine.
Just get a bit confused.
We'll go glass doors. Why not? There's no reason why we can't.
You need something here.
Yeah, we'll just put a wall up.
Oh, I ain't got a console.
Oh, you need a console then.
Well, you could fucking help.
I'm helping you. I'm welding the doors up. Oh, not enough glass. Have you got
I've
glass?
No, I've dumped it in one of your chests.
Oh, we'll try and find it. Hang on a second. Can I just point out, this glass should be in this one. But
I would just like to point out those chests make no fucking sense anyway, so bollocks to you.
well, you're supposed to do as you say, not as I do.
No, fuck you. It's just a single console, yeah?
Yes, it's fine. You could use any, but we don't need any of the other ones. It's fine. Right, I need a wall.
I'm not sure I remember what I'm doing here.
We'll just use an iron wall for now because it's not permanent.
What we're doing about colouring here?
About colour, we're going to connect it to the greenhouse. It's going to be green cable.
Can I have some green cable then to change my cable?
I don't have any green cable. You have to just take some out of the greenhouse. Just take some out.
Where is it?
Just all on the floor, where just any of it. Make sure that you haven't got cable in your hand when you try and take it up.
Oh, shut up, Ryan.
I saw it in your hand and I knew what you were going to do.
Oh, fuck.
Uh,
So do I have to put... Okay.
You done it?
No,
No.
of course I haven't. What did I need the APC for?
Just backup power for the airlock. So, I mean, we don't necessarily need it. We're probably going to be fine.
Shall I put it down or not?
Nah, you know what? It's fine.
Take it away then. Where's the power coming in for this?
We'll just run it from the transformer.
The transformer's behind this wall.
Yeah, but we can still just... 1 second. I'll just get it power. It's just literally running it from there. I might have to come down to get to it though. I can't remember if you know you can't, so it's gonna have to do this. Then this. Right, it should be coming through your wall.
Thank you very much.
And then what we'll have to do is this door over here. We'll just make this out of bounds for now. Don't use this door.
Oh, I'll put another door in. Take
Oh.
it out then.
Why, were you going to make 2 airlocks?
Yeah,
There's no point really, is there? Because we can just walk around this one.
I just know what you're like.
What do you mean?
Well, why don't you temporarily wall it off then? Then we can't accidentally open the door.
Well, I was just going to crowbar it closed.
Yeah, but you're not clever enough to remember
Yes,
then
I
not
am.
to go through it.
Yes, I am. You know what? Have faith in me. I'm
I don't.
just gonna crowbar the door. Just don't go through that door.
Right, so now I've got my active vent. Oh, my light's just gone. Does it matter where this is?
The active vent.
Hmm.
We have 2 active vents inside the airlock. One connecting to.
Yeah, does it matter where they are?
Well, as long as they can get to the passive vents, then no, it's fine. But I would just put them. You could
I
just put
feel
them
like
on the
I
roof.
don't know if it's just because it's you or what, but I always feel like you say stuff dead bitcher.
No, it's just
Like
you.
it should be obvious to me when obviously things aren't
Well,
obvious.
it's only because you've done this before.
But regardless, you've done this a million times before you fucking got it.
Okay, calm down.
Yeah.
Calm your bum.
Are they alright like that?
Yeah, that's fine. You just need to get them to power. So we'll just run it this way. I'll let you just finish that off.
Oh, how charming of you.
When I ran out of cable.
Then why start? Why not just let me do it?
I was just trying to help.
Help by telling me where to put the passive vents.
Just basically on the outside of the door on the roof. And then you just want a pipe connecting both of them. So just do that and that. We probably should use insulated pipes there, but the loss is going to be so insignificant. It's fine.
Right, have you got the data card?
I do. Have you got the glass?
I don't, because I told you I'd put it back in one of the other fingers. And you was like, oh, let me see if I can find it.
I did find it. I used it on the door. I just didn't realize I brought it back down here.
You know why?
Nope.
Because you're a chump. Have you got the data disk?
Yes. Have you labelled the doors?
Nope. Does it look like I have?
Oh, I'll label them.
Do you have the
So
labeler?
yes, I'm going to do it. The external door is the one in the workshop.
No, that don't make sense.
Why?
Oh, yeah, this one.
Yeah, that's external.
Yeah. Yeah. I accept that.
Okay, they're all labelled.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff here.
Uh,
So, what have you called it?
is there? You should really be picking up like water filler, grow light and stuff.
What have you
External
called it?
door.
External door,
Yeah.
external vent.
Mm-hmm. And then set them both to 0 at the top, so that there's no waiting involved. That should be this room sealed. Now it is -20 in here, but it's such a small amount of pressure it probably won't matter. We should be able to warm that up pretty quickly. So if we go out, go and check how much CO2 have we got in that other tank. We should have built up quite a lot now. Oh yeah, so the tank is full, 44.95. So all we need to do is, for now, run that CO2 pipe into the greenhouse.
Insulated or not?
We've started using insulated, so you might as well keep it as insulated, yeah.
And have you got any?
I've got 0. I have none.
I've got 6, so I'll have to make some.
Just thinking as well, we're going to run that pipe all the way across. We'll do it through this door and put the vent there.
Hydration critical.
But
It's only
how...
temporary, this is, isn't it?
Yes, because eventually that pipe from this tank won't be running all the way to the greenhouse. It will just run in that room. And we'll just create ventilation throughout the entire room. The entire base, sorry. I'm just trying to think how we monitor.
We're at steel, so I can only make so many pipes.
We're out of steel.
Oh, there might be some other thingies I checked.
I can go and make some steel, or unless you want to.
Oxygen critical.
It is up to you.
Oh, how? What?
Huh?
Said twat.
Who's a twat?
You obviously.
Oh, sorry.
No, I haven't made you twat.
Actually, you know what? We'll do it like that for now.
Oh, it's okay. We've got some in this one.
What,
I'll just
steel?
nab it for now.
Yeah, we need to do some proper gathering. We can do some proper mining before the next episode, or try and do the deep drill. But even that's going to take time, so... If it would need any more than that.
How many do you think I'll need?
What, pipes?
Yes.
Couple of stacks, maybe more. I don't know.
Couple of stacks?
Yeah, go for 3 stacks, because we're going to use them everywhere anyway, so...
How many's in a stack?
20. I'm going to just tidy up these cables. I don't think we want them running down the middle of these. And instead, do it here. Okay, and then bring that all the way. Oh, that's much tidier. Much tidier. Then you can go, you can go, you can go. Yeah. I'm not sure we could do a lavy on all of those, but we'll see what happens. The water can't stay there though.
What?
The Larry.
The Larry?
Yeah, the Larry.
What's that?
You know, so there's the Harvey that they used to have. Well, they still have it where it can harvest a crop. There's the Larry
I
now, which
remember
is
that.
you remember it.
Well, I remember the beam one called Harvey, obviously.
The Larry goes across on a rail, so you can use the Larry to harvest multiple crops.
It's just an improved Harvey.
Yes. Yes, it is. Bit more technical to set up. Oh, this doesn't work. Oh, yes, it does.
Oh,
But
I've gone in the greenhouse. I'm in the wrong place, aren't I?
yeah. Well, no, because so if you put the vent
I
kind
got a
of.
vent.
Oh, I'll get a vent then.
But you said you had the vent.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't recall saying I had a vent, but it's fine. Are you coming through? Oh, yeah. Paint those pipes grey as well.
Pipes.
The one that you're gonna go and lay.
Oh.
Passive vent. Passive vent. Passive vent. There we go.
Do I need to come in here or?
So
Oh no, apparently not.
not in here now. So if you go into the other room and basically run the grey cable up on the ceiling.
Cable.
Pipe, sorry, not cable.
Where? What am I connecting to or whatever?
So you're going to run it all the way along the ceiling. So you might as well send it up this wall.
Where is it connecting that way? I'm in.
It's gonna, yeah, it's gonna
I
go
was waiting up there for you.
it's gonna go all the way across,
Where's it
straight
going?
straight through here, and I put the vent on the other side of the door. So
There?
yes, correct. But make sure you paint them grey. Grey, grey,
Why,
grey.
why can't I just do it first and then paint them?
Because if you paint the stack, you'll use less paint. Whereas by doing that,
Well,
you
how
could
do I paint it?
drop your stack on the floor, and then paint the stack. So if you only need to paint one stack,
Oh, why didn't you tell me that first instead of going paint, paint,
so
paint
then
like a twat?
so you only need to paint one stack, and then you can keep dragging onto it. You know, like you do with the cables.
Oh, it's too late now, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Right, we're gonna do the grow lights, but the proper way. Oh, if I can remember the proper way, because I always get stuck on it. Always, always, always get stuck on this. Because I'm thick. So, you know how you put that sensor outside that gas one, which we're using for the memory?
Mm.
I'm going to go and put another one up for the daylight sensor. And we're going to do the same thing where we can read from it for every room we need to.
Why am I jumping like a twat? I can fly.
Don't know which way I want it to aim. Ah, this way's fine, probably.
Can you hear the dog snoring? It's really loud.
Can't hear anything now. Daylight sensor, outside gas sensor. Boom. Oh, I can't even do this because you're doing the coding. You've got the laptop.
Oh? I've run out of pipe.
Oh, you need some more? I can get you some more printing. So just take one of them up and then use it to colour the rest of them.
Where am I bringing it down to?
Are you just going to go straight through the door and then it'll connect to the...
Yes, I've been through the door. You saw me do the end.
Then what do you mean? Where are you connecting it to?
At the other end.
That's where you connected to, that vent.
I've done that end. Where am I connecting the other end?
What other end?
Am I talking foreign?
Maybe. I've just thought that we're gonna want a.
You got me some pipe.
It's printing, and then you were going. Where am I connecting the
Yeah,
other
because there's obviously
end
two
to?
ends, and if I've said I've done the vent end, obviously I mean the other end.
Yes. Well, I just didn't understand what you were saying.
Well, get a fucking grip.
No, it's your accent.
Fuck off.
Have you, have you got any more pressure regulators?
No.
So I've got one. So your pipes are printing. Hopefully that's going to be enough. We're going to put this regulator in because it just occurred to me we don't want to overpress that room.
Is it likely?
Not likely now, but it is likely later.
So are you actually
Um,
going to tell me where I'm putting this pipe into?
yeah, so you're going to go straight into both sides of that. Well, I've just put up.
Both sides of that?
Yeah, the pressure regulator.
And then what, just straight down into the pipe that's already there?
Yes,
That's all you had to say, wasn't it?
I guess so. Okay, so if we just... Oh, to be fair, we can leave that as 50. That's all connected, isn't it?
It is?
Okay, so I'm going to turn on this regulator. That regulator is going to keep, or try to keep, 50 kilopascals of pressure in that pipe network, which is also connected to the room via the vent. So we should start seeing the pressure in that room going up now. You come in? I don't want to close the door.
Yes,
And
I'm
then her shout at
coming.
me going, oh, fine, I don't want to come in there anyway.
So hard done to, aren't you?
Yes. You can see we've got some pressure
Good.
building up. Now, our problem in this room is the temperature.
It is -6.
Yep, so it's going to warm up a little. It's going to warm up to about
Yeah, I was
7.
going to say it's going up.
But we can get we can use some flares just to warm it up in the meantime, and then the room should naturally keep warm because the plants will kick out heat.
Why?
Because that's plants generate heat. Us breathing in
that.
here will generate heat. The ice crusher, when that's running, will generate heat, so it should naturally stay warm. And then the CO2 coming in should be our cooling. Because
How do you know when the water's run out?
all the plants will die.
Well, that's not great, is it?
Well, you know it's run out when it's run out. We can always put a console up to tell us.
I was going to say, shouldn't there be some kind of failsafe so your plants don't die?
Well, I don't know how you're going to
It's a
set
bit
up.
stupid.
I don't know how to set up a failsafe. We need to make sure we don't run out of water. So we just need to go mining flows of ice water for now.
Yeah, but can't we just have it as one of our things in the front of the base so we can keep an eye on it?
Oh yeah, eventually we will. We'll do all that. But for now, let's just get the bare minimum up and running. So
Why are there bottles on the floor?
because I moved the bottle filler and forgot to put them back in my bed. So the only thing we need to do now, to this room, I'm going to go and warm the room up by putting some flares down. Do you want to get, you know, your code that you did with the outside temperature on the memory?
Yeah.
Do the same thing, but we want to take the... I don't know what we need. This is where I always get confused. I don't know why I just don't take it in. Basically, we want to automate the grow lights so that they come on at like decent times.
Ugh.
Can you remember?
This that stupid thing where you get to do the maths and then someone said it was wrong anyway.
Yeah, and I'm sure they said the magic number was 212 degrees. I'm sure that's what they said, and I think we take it from the vertical angle.
Didn't someone say it don't have to be exact anyway?
Yes.
As long as it's on for, can't you do half and half or something?
Yeah, I think someone said you can do like 10-10. That's perfectly fine. So we can try that if you want to. 10 minutes on, 10 minutes off, and see what happens. Because what will happen is the crops in Stationeers can mutate, so they will eventually change to meet the conditions. So it's possible to mutate your crops so they use less water, just by not giving them as much water.
Oh, that's good.
And they get used to it. It just takes time. So they will eventually become happy with 10-10.
Let's just do that then. Save all the aggro of trying to do the maths again.
That's fine then. We still need
If I
to take...
can't do it, you can't do it, and then we're just like fools.
We're going to like forward anyway, because we're still going to get it wrong. Okay, so the code that you did, the outside temperature, and you put it on the memory, do the same, but put the vertical angle of the daylight sensor onto a memory.
So if you put the daylight sensor outside.
Yeah, it's already up. I haven't named it. It's the only daylight sensor we're gonna have on this base. That's the aim anyway. So you've got the laptop, haven't you?
No,
You should have. I gave it to you.
no, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
It's on the fucking floor. You didn't give it me.
Then I haven't picked it up since I gave it to you.
And neither have I. You didn't give it me. You put it on the floor.
Yeah, because you were using it.
Well, you didn't give it me, did you?
Well, sure.
If I come upstairs now, put something on the floor. Oh, I've just gave it you, have I? No,
Yes, that's
No.
exactly how you do this game.
no.
Yes.
Bull crap.
No.
What do I need? I need another chip thing.
Well, no. You can put it on the same chip.
As what?
So you know the one in the battery room, which is batch right. So we're doing that save batch name.
No, I don't know what you're on about.
Yes, you do. We did it like an hour ago.
I don't know what you're on about.
You wrote the code that is reading from the gas sensor outside, and is putting the temperature onto the memory via a batch name. Yeah.
You say so?
So on that same code, so before it loops back round, so towards the bottom, you want to also take the vertical from the daylight sensor and put that onto a different memory name, whatever you want to call it. I'll go and print
In the
that.
same loop.
Yep, we can keep putting things in the same loop. And then
But now I've got outside sensor.
so just change that to be called outside gas sensor, and then just call the new one the daylight sensor. Right, what was I just doing? Memory. That's ironic, isn't it?
You've actually used that word right. Hold on.
What memory?
So do I need to?
Think of the rest
There's
of the
no
sentence. Yes.
Well, there's no memory here anymore. You moved it.
Oh no, but
Does that matter?
that was just for testing. So I'll put another one up now to test it. But you just
But
need
it's still the same code, isn't it? The -8517.
yeah, because it's still memory. We're just doing a different name for this one. There was something else I wanted, and I can't remember what it was. So I've put another memory up just so you can test it.
Oops. So, I want to load into R1.
So you can reuse R0 if you want to.
Can I not choose R1 so it's separate so you understand it
Yeah,
better?
that's fine.
It might be a waste, but
It's not really a waste because you're probably not going to you're not going to use all 16 registers in one line of code anyway.
so what are we taking from the outside sensor?
So I think it's the vertical.
We're not doing any subtractions or anything to it. We're just batching it.
Just take what we've got, yeah. So just batch name it.
What have you? What have you called it? Because don't I have to call it exactly what I type in between these?
We're not going to call it anything. Well, no, we are going to call it something, but there's no specific name. So what do you want to call it? Just call it like
Outside daylight sensor.
well, I wouldn't go like that because we're only going to be putting one piece of the daylight sensor gives you the vertical, the horizontal, the solar angle. There's a few different ones. Just call it like daylight vertical. And then later, if we need daylight
I
horizontal,
don't understand.
what do you understand?
I don't know.
So you
So
could.
what am I? So I've got here LR1 outside daylight sensor vertical.
Mm-hmm.
SBN
Yep.
memory hash daylight vertical.
Yep.
What's the logic type we're taking from it?
Taking from it. Oh
Or
no.
right into it.
It's the setting. So the setting on the memory is just the state.
Let's see if that's right then.
So load into R1 from the daylight sensor, the vertical. Save batch name to the memory, the hash daylight vertical setting R1. Yeah, that's it.
So I don't really understand what that is in between the what are they called?
What, quotation marks, brackets?
Yeah, because you told me whatever I've typed in there is exactly what I had to call something else.
Yeah, you have to call the memory. So what you're telling it on there to do is, I want you to save batch name to the memory with the name daylight vertical. That's what you're saying. So up here, so if you put that in there, yeah, and then you might need to put your pin in. Did you export
have.
it? Oh, you've done it.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you have a look here at this memory, so it says 0 to your right. And before you do anything, let me go and check the atmospheric one, make sure that's still working.
Mate, one of our batteries is gone.
I know it has. We need to sort power out again. Right, this is still working, so that's fine.
Well, should one of these transformers be on?
It's only going to be on if it needs to be on.
Oh.
So we're probably not producing enough power for it to have to be on, so we're fine. So now, so your code still works, your atmospheric memory is still working. So change the name of that memory. So here's your
You've got it, haven't you?
labeler, and then you'll know if it's working.
What was it called? You told me to.
You can just copy and paste from the code as well. Make it easy. There we go. It's working. So now we can put that anywhere on the network and it will do
So
the
if
same
I
thing.
change the name of that to outside temp memory, it would change to the outside temperature.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense now, thank you.
So, do you want to take that? Well, you're going to need that. So take the memory down and go and put it in the greenhouse before the transformer. I've got your laptop. Wonder what you were doing there, just staring at the wall.
Hunger caution.
That's a point actually. We're going to have to set up our jetpacks to use CO2 instead, so we can use them in the base without any problems. Okay, we're going to have to temporarily to take these out. So, you want to go and put that... Well, you know what to do with this, I don't need to tell you.
I haven't got any heavy cable.
I've got 25, I can do it.
What you're after?
Mm-hmm. Then you just need to name it.
I am. What was it?
You wrote the code.
You told me what to name it.
It's still on the laptop. Let me have a quick look. You called it Daylight Vertical.
Because you told me to.
Regardless of who told who. There you go. So we have the vertical angle. So I think what it'll do... Oh,
Put
it's
my things
basic.
back up.
Oh, yeah. Okay, fine. Elegant 2. So if we are just going to try for a 50-50, because it's easy, then all we need to do is, if it's greater than 0, turn the lights on.
Where's the computer?
Oh, yeah, catch.
Oh, I need that. Do I need that chip back?
What chip?
Oh no, where's the chip?
What chip?
How are we writing anything?
Well, we've got to go and print another housing off.
Oh, for fuck's sake,
So
haven't you done that?
So we have a housing for each room.
I think we've got one.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we'll go get it then. Proper little coder now, aren't you?
Am I what?
Proper little coder.
That's not what I heard.
Oh, what did you hear?
Never mind.
Okay, fair enough. I don't see that we've got one.
I think we have. And we've already got an advanced airlock thing, so why did you make another one earlier?
I did not know we had that.
You're a waste, man.
You're a waste. Yeah, we definitely haven't got one. We used it in the, we used one in the atmospheric room, didn't we? So I don't know if it's that you're remembering. Oh, I'll wait for you actually before I go through there. Just print one.
Electric.
Yes, electronic printer.
What am I printing? Housing.
So you want the housing and the circuit.
We got any solder?
We do. Top, middle. Before the next time we do the recording, we're probably going to want to go and do loads of mining. Because I don't think we've got enough stuff to even build the deep drills.
Sounds a bit of a chump job though. Maybe you should do it.
Oh, actually, I am going to go do it the fun way.
What does that mean?
It means I'm going to go and mine.
What?
I'm going to go mining.
Why is that the fun way?
Because I'm going to make it fun and exciting.
Oh, of course you are. You'd have to.
Wow.
Why? Why?
Oh, we're such an idiot. No, actually, no, we're not. It's fine.
What?
No, I just thought there's an easy way of us pressurizing the base, and then I thought, actually, that would make it really cold.
What was you gonna do?
Well, we can just go and mine
Oh, you
oxide,
fucking idiot.
and we can just dump oxide in the base. But A, it's not going to melt because it's -20. And B, the ice will make the base cold. It might be an easy way of doing it, though. Oh, we could just chuck oxide into an ice crusher. Oh, why are we not doing that? You thick
Stop
fuck.
saying we.
Why?
This has nothing to do with me. I don't know what I'm doing.
You could have questioned
It's like,
it, though.
oh, we're stupid. No, me. You are.
No, you are.
You are.
You are. Ice crusher. Iron sheets.
We've got an ice crusher in there.
We have got an ice crusher in there, but that one's for our water.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, that's what I thought and all.
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah. I could just do it in the greenhouse again.
Ah,
Oh wait, no, because we're venting that outside.
you just talk to yourself.
Okay. Well, you're busy anyway.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
So you need to put that circuit up, and so what you need to do is you need to program the grow lights to come on in a 50-50.
Oh, fucking hell, I don't know how to do that.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do, because we're doing it the 50-50 way. So this.
I don't mean I know how to write it. I haven't done this before.
Well, okay. Think about it though. So the sun is going to travel from 0 to 180, and then it's going to be a negative number. So we just need the grow lights to come on.
As long as it's over 0.
Yeah, greater than 0. So
So if I'll...
what?
I need to set it up like Alias? Alias?
Alias.
Why can't I get that?
I don't know.
I
But
need
then
to
I
alias
couldn't either.
each grow light or just grow lights as well?
No, because we'll do batching, so you want to define the grow lights. Let's do it on this side. Keep them both away from one another. This is me really overthinking things. Like, it's so easy.
So what am I aliasing?
So you will
that right?
yes, you will alias the memory, because that's where it's going to carry our vertical angle.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Hydration critical.
Oh, look at us in here at 43 kPa.
Oxygen critical.
It's not breathable, but it's pressure. I need... Basically, if I had to get a pipe, there shouldn't be any liquid. You know what you're doing?
Thinking.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm going to create a proper little ventilation system. Feel it in my fingers.
So I'm loading into R0 memory vertical.
No. You're going to be loading
Oh, just
the setting.
yeah. Apologies.
Just so you
But
know, the
then
reason it even allowed you to put that in is because the code doesn't know what the actual device is. So it just knows what exists in the game. So that's something just to bear in mind. Oh, sorry, go on, what were you going to say?
so set lower than R0.
So if you do SGTZ,
What's that?
set greater than 0.
Right, dickhead. R0. R0.
Mm-hmm.
So if it is greater than 0, it'll be a 1.
Yes.
But then we want to batch. I don't remember how to do that.
So, yeah, because we're not going to do any naming or anything. So you can just do SB.
Setting again? Or mode?
What, for the lights?
To turn them on and off.
It's the on-off.
Oh. So how do I find that in F1?
Yes, but obviously with
Oh, so it's on.
with a light, it's just on-off into. That's how you program a
They've
light.
been off, so it's just on.
Oh yeah, sorry. The on one is on, 0 is off, but on the on property.
So is that it?
Alias the memory to D0, define the grow lights. So load into R0 from the memory the setting, set greater than 0 if R0 is... Yeah, that's it. So if I look at the
Where
memory...
do you want it setting up?
So just put it kind of under the transform if you want for now. Or actually,
No, take them out again then.
Yeah, yeah, do it over there, because that won't always be there, will it? The airlock.
Why can't I take that out?
Hunger critical.
Don't know, you should be able to. Is your hand empty?
Got something in my fucking hand, fool. That done?
Yeah, looks like it. So if you get it on soon, you should see the lights come on, hopefully.
1 second, because I need to change this to... So if I'm setting it to more than one, does it only have to say grow light and it will just select all of them?
No, because you're batch right, you haven't got to do grow light at all. The only thing you're doing is the memory.
Oh.
Uh,
They're on.
yeah, but what have you set up there? That says console to me.
I mean that says console.
When you hover over that, what does it say?
Oh,
you-
console.
Yeah. So there's a console somewhere that says 1, and that's what turned the lights on. So don't forget, whenever you're changing pins, turn it off.
I have.
Did you?
I have.
Yeah, you have now, but did you originally?
Oh my god.
What's wrong?
Pressing C for previous object, but it's not changing.
You hold C and then click.
Oh.
Right, so the grow lights are currently on. What does the memory say? That's going back up. That never hit 0.
What have I done wrong?
No, not you. It might not be the vertical that we want from the sun. Because I don't think that hit 0. Because it was going down a second ago. So at the moment, the code's always going to be on. Maybe we might need to go outside and have a look at what the sun's doing. You coming or are you staying in here?
Can I empty my waste tank in here?
You can in here, yes.
I'll stay here in case you want me to tell you what it's doing.
I just need to quickly go and get a potato. Oh, hopefully we'll be able to grow potatoes very soon.
But we'll never be able to breathe in here, will we?
Eventually we will be able to.
But not now while it's like this.
No,
Pressure critical. Temperature
no.
critical. Oxygen critical.
It's still better in there than it is breathing out here.
Cognition low.
Because the pressure in there is a much nicer pressure. Okay, so the sun is currently over there.
We're on 52. 53.
Oh, is it that?
54.
Maybe it's the horizontal we need, not the vertical.
55.
Bet it is actually.
56. 57. So we've done it all wrong.
I'm just trying to think. I don't know. I get really confused. I don't know why this just never goes in. I have no idea why. Maybe it's the horizontal that we need. I'm just gonna quickly look at the laptop for a second. I'm sure I have a solar code saved somewhere.
Because you never get it.
I never understand it. No, I don't know why. Because it's not like it's hard. I'm just simple. Right. Edit. Library. Solar. Oh no. Wait. We have to sub. Oh no, this is for the solar panels. That's not for the crops. I've got so much crap in here, and none of it is what I actually want. Oh, maybe it's on the harvesting. Oh, that's my bloody Europa thing. That's not what I want. Oh, Larry. Let's try that one. Did I put the grow lights on here? Nope. Okay. What are we on at the moment? 88. Ah, 1 second. Bam. I can't remember. It might be the horizontal we need, not the vertical. But 1 moment. Oh no, it is the vertical.
Currently
Yeah,
on 99.
yes. Apparently, it is the vertical that we need. But I'm confused because it didn't go below. And you're definitely loading the vertical, yeah, on the other code.
Well, you checked it.
Yeah, I did. I'm just gonna go check it again because we both know what I'm like.
Well, it's come to 106, so it should start going down at 150. Alright?
Why? No, well, I don't think it'll start going down until 180, or it shouldn't do.
Oh, yeah.
Um, I'm just looking at the other code, and yeah, you're definitely loading the vertical. And the sensor is definitely pointing up, so that should be fine. Is it still going up?
Yep, 118, 119.
I don't know why I have such a problem with this. I've got no idea. So it's at currently 124, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
125. So what I expect it to do is either go to 180 and start ticking down, or go to negative 180 and start ticking up. That's what it should. That's what I think it should do. Unless originally it did say negative. So your grill lights,
130.
your grill lights are still on, aren't they?
Still on?
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Okay, so we'll just give this a moment. It's going to take a few moments. It's going to be very boring viewing, but need to understand what the fuck we're doing. While we wait for well, I don't need to be up here. You're already monitoring the memory, so that's fine. I'm gonna get some flares and start warming that greenhouse up a little bit. Do we have any flares?
Probably. Unless you
We
binned them.
Oh, we do, but they're white for some reason, aren't they?
I need to get a battery and then I'll come back in.
Yeah, okie dokie. Right, it's currently at 150. Oh, I
getting
didn't
lost in there.
realise the flares. Like, obviously,
Yeah.
we must have painted them white at some point. But when you paint them white, the light's also white.
Have we even done that?
Well, you could just paint them, can't you? We must have painted them with a spray can at some point. I didn't realise it would change the colour of the light.
Hey, this is my job, Cough.
I was just doing it while you were gallivanting about.
161.
While we're waiting, love, what I've done, look. So at the top, I've got all these vents that are all hooked up to the pipe that you ran through as well. And this, so basically, eventually what we'll do is we'll have this kind of system throughout the entire base. And it'll just all be connected to one another. It's just how you get the air around quicker and efficient. The more vents you've got in each different cell, the better.
Makes sense.
So I just need to hook up the ice crusher.
So are they helping the temperature in here at all?
What, the flares?
Hmm.
Yeah, they will be.
Oh yeah, it's going up.
Yeah, it'll just take a bit of time.
What does
We've
it need to get to?
we want a
20?
temperature. Yeah, 20.
20 to 30.
Yeah, 30 is probably a bit on the high side. So you want like around 22. So but I normally have my coding set between like if it's less than 22, it needs warming up. If it's greater than 20, it needs cooling down.
How long have we been playing for?
It's
No, you're not allowed on this platform. This is my
almost
job. Fuck
almost
off.
3 hours.
We've done nothing again.
What do you mean we've done nothing? We've done loads.
Not really.
What do you mean? We've almost pressurized the greenhouse.
That's not loads, is it?
Yeah, but there's a lot of
We've
like
got a couple
tedious
of
work.
tanks.
No, we've got tanks. We've got our water set back up again. We've now got an oxygen production again, working. We're collecting Mars atmosphere. You've done some coding on the memories and stuff.
You best not be on this platform.
I'm not on your platform. I'm getting blinded by this bloody flare.
Oh, I thought that was your shadow, but it's mine, isn't it? My apologies.
What number are we on?
Not 180 yet, I'll tell you.
But it is,
Right?
but it is still going up, yeah.
Yeah.
Hoping the grow lights will go off in a second. We're at 12 degrees in here. It should be mostly CO2, which it is. It's good. Small amount of
Yeah.
pollutant will just
Once
get...
it gets up to the right temperature, how do you keep it kind of nice and stop it getting too high then?
Well, that's where we'll have to... So our CO2 that we're pumping in is going to be at like 7 degrees. So that's going to help do some cooling.
Oh, it's going down.
Did it get to 180?
No.
It didn't get to 180.
Look, I weren't watching. I was.
Well,
I
no,
don't
it
feel
didn't.
like it got to 180, but now it's going down 143,
143.
142.
How long has it been going down for? Huh. Maybe Mars
I
is...
thought you said it goes to minus.
It does on Vulcan. Okay, so Mars then is obviously different. The Mars works between... I'm sure it got to 30 outside, so it gets from 30 to whatever this got to. Okay. I need to go... I want to go check
Will
what
you
that...
just check my codes right? Because
Your code is right. I've checked your code. It's not your code. This is working different to what I had to deal with prior.
But what did we do on the other base?
We had the timer, didn't we? It was timing for 5 minutes and then going off for so long. We did the solar panels, not the grow lights at the other base. Yeah, so
I feel like it went to 150. I might have been wrong because I didn't watch it properly. Sorry.
you think from 30 to 150. So maybe... Okay. If we say... Do we say then, if it's greater than 100, turn off?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really understand it. This isn't working the way I thought it was going to. So,
Are you sure it's vertical?
yeah. Pretty positive. Uh,
Sure you've
I
done all this before?
I'm sure I keep thinking the number was trying to think, but I don't do well with thinking. Set it. I'm blah 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 blah. Okay,
What's up?
no, I'm just trying to think. You know, in your code, I'm sure it was 112. Or was it 212? No, it couldn't have been 212. So on your code where we've got set greater than 0, change it so that it's less than 112.5. Or was it 200? Maybe it wasn't any of those numbers.
What are you doing with the computer?
I have it on me here. You can have it.
Oh.
So yeah, so just change the greater than 0 to set less than.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's why I want more pipes.
set less than
Yeah, set less than
R0.
112.
But there's two, so what is it? R0, R0,
What?
112.
What do you mean?
Well, if I put SLT, it wants two thingies before
Yeah,
the
yeah,
112, so are they both 10?
but whenever you do this kind of thing, the first one is always where you're going to save the result. So you just save it into R0, and then the next bit is what you're testing, and then what you're testing it against.
You could have just said yeah.
Sorry, yes.
Well, that don't like line 8 now.
Why? What's wrong with that little scampus of a line?
I don't know, you have to come and have a look.
I don't even need the
I
ice
didn't
crusher. What am I
change.
doing? I could just
I
melt
didn't
it.
change line 8.
Why have you got load R0 memory setting R0? You don't need the second R0.
Well, I didn't change it.
It's because, well, you must have done.
Well, I didn't. I don't care what you say, or what it says.
I've just done that, but I figure that's an absolute waste because I don't need to melt. I can now just drop.
So what do you think should happen now then?
So you've set it to less than R0. Yeah, set it's on. So I think when that gets below 112.5, they'll be on. When it's greater than it'll be off.
Okay, I'm gonna go get some food.
I don't know if that's correct or not. I'm just 112. Well, either 112 or 212 is ringing a bell.
Sounds like you're just pulling figures out your ass to me, if I'm honest.
There is a chance that is what's happening.
Ah,
Thinking, oh yeah, with our current setup, we're never going to be able to breathe in here
why?
because the. Oh, hang on a second. We will be able to. You put a back pressure regulator on, haven't you? Sorry, a pressure regulator, not back pressure regulator.
See, you did say it earlier, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, arsehole.
'Cause I'm simple. We can breathe in here now
In where?
in the greenhouse.
Whoop whoop.
So I just dropped some oxide because I keep forgetting we have ice readily available to us on this bloody thing.
So can I take my suit off for a bit? Get rid of that
Yes.
fucking shit in the corner.
Yep.
Whew.
It's a bit chilly, 15 degrees, but I prefer chilly.
Nice temperature.
So all I'm going to do now then, well, as long as the grow lights are working, actually, I'm going to go and, have I got potatoes on me? I'm going to get potato seeds. I'm also going to bring the fridge in here. Right, potato seeds. Oh, and we've got plenty of spares as well. So if we do fuck this up, then we're still all right. Don't want you. Don't want you. Don't want you. Don't want you. Then I need the wrench.
You're on 34. I'm trying to see how low it goes.
30. Yeah, okay.
And now it's going back up.
So what did it get to?
34.4, 34.3,
That is
something like that.
so very different to Vulcan. Massive. So, okay. Fine. Fine. I'm gonna put this here.
I assume we don't have to have the sensor facing a certain way or anything.
Well, that can have a difference, but as far as I was aware, you just have it pointing up.
It's always as far as you're aware.
Mm-hmm.
Usually you're wrong.
Not always wrong.
Take your suit off.
I'm doing it now.
Don't get too naked. No one wants to see that.
I know.
Trust me.
Don't worry, I'm well aware. I can see in mirrors. Do that, do that, do that. The fridge can go... Oh, that's a shame. What do you mean? You're nowhere near the bloody cable street. Eh. Okay, let's do this then.
How'd you set off a flare?
Hold right click.
Do we need them all?
We'd put one more down in here if you want to. Because that ice has really cooled it down. And then it'll probably be in your other hand to just chuck it on the floor.
Do it. Oh
Alright.
my. Hi, come.
So our fridge and cooking stuff is now in this room. Since we can breathe in here, it makes more sense for it to be in here.
Well, this is where we're going to be thinking anyway, isn't it? Because I don't want a kitchen.
Yeah. Do you fancy doing one more piece of code?
Oh my days, what?
Oh, I know, it's such hard work, isn't it? So the fridge, let's automate it so we don't have to keep turning the switch on ourselves. It's a little thing. So what you want to do is you're going to want to alias the fridge. And
I
you
ain't got a chip.
just put this on the same chip that you got up there. So just do it on the same code and then we can always export to it afterwards. Because you don't have to have the chip in the laptop to code it. So we're using the fridge large.
So alias the fridge.
Yep.
Yep.
So what you're going to want to do is load from the fridge the temperature.
Yep.
And you're also going to want to load, I don't know what it's called, the open or the close. You want to know that basically the fridge needs to be closed and the temperature needs to be greater than,
Let me have a look.
I would say greater than negative 130. There is an open you can read and write from.
Yeah, it's because I'm learning. I was just checking.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, start off. Right, and what we're doing with those then?
So you're loading the fridge temperature,
I've done that.
convert it to degrees Celsius.
So,
Congrats, I'm gonna go.
so is that in Kelvin as well?
Anything with temperature is Kelvin.
273?
Correct.
Yep.
So that's that. Then you want to also load its open.
I've done that.
Okay. So what you want to do is, so when it's open,
Oh, fuck, hold on.
one is open.
Bastard thing, wait. What, sorry?
So you're loading the temperature and you're converting it to degrees Celsius.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to check that it's greater than negative 130.
What is? The
The
temperature?
temperature, yep.
What temperature?
Huh? Oh,
What
sorry.
temperature?
Negative 130. Because when you turn
Right.
the fridge on, it'll go down to negative 131. That's its lowest temperature. So you've done the temperature, and then what you want to do is on the open, you've loaded the open. You need to set it so it's, so 1 means it's open, so we need it to be 0. So if you do set equal to 0, I think it'll just be SEZ.
No.
Is it not?
No.
SEQZ.
Potentially. You wanna have a look?
I'm gonna trust you on it.
No, just have a look and check that I've done the others right too.
Load into R1 from the fridge. There's nothing in the SEQZ. You left it blank.
Yes, because you weren't sure if that was the right one, so I've
Oh,
typed it in
no,
for you to check if it was
it
the
is
right
the right one.
one.
It is the right one. Load into R1 from the
You
fridge
soddy
temperature. Sub
arsehole,
that.
honestly.
Load into R2 from the fridge open. Set greater than into R1 where R1 is greater than one. I'm just gonna move a line because it confuses me. I'm gonna have all the temps checked all together, then the open checked all together.
Well, then that's not how you read out to me.
But yeah, so that's but you write better than I speak, or you need to
Well,
try
no,
anyway.
just tell me properly.
By the way, our gullets have gone off, so that's probably working.
Well, yeah, it's 120, so what's this
Whoa.
doing now then?
So you're gonna set equal to 0 where the open is equal to 0. So it would
So
go,
SEQZ R20.
R2 R2.
Oh, it's not asking for 2 this time. Oh, so you don't have to put the 0 at the end.
No, so set equal to 0. So the first R2 is where you're storing the result. The second one is just what you're testing. Then you want to AND both of those together.
Why is it asking for and R1, R2?
Whatever your temperature and open is. Yeah.
Oh, hold on, I've done this wrong. Have you changed this?
No, I haven't changed anything. Oh no, I did move the temperature line up too. Because it made more sense.
It's asking for 3 different things when I only want to put 2 in.
What, in the AND?
Yeah.
You need to have 3 because you need one for the result. And then
Oh,
the
so
2
where am I
things
putting the result?
into a register. It doesn't matter. Into R1, into R2. Whatever.
Okay.
And then you're going to save to the on of the fridge, that register.
Okay.
Okay, so if you go and export that, put that on the chip.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Leave me suit.
Oh yeah, my character's all happy now. I've got no warnings.
It doesn't like error 13.
Yes, but you've got don't forget you got to do the pin.
Ah.
Stop growling.
Why couldn't you do the pin?
No, because every time I try and do something, you say I'm supposed to be teaching you.
What's the fucking pin?
I'm guessing it's D1 because it's expecting the fridge. Go back. There you go.
Shut up.
Turn it on. So to test it, if I open the fridge, it's still off. So close the fridge. Turns on. Turns off itself. That's it.
You think you're so clever, don't you?
Hey, you coded it, not me.
Don't patronise about that, you idiot.
And then all we got to do now is get a bit more heat in this room. And I think we can plant potatoes.
And then we can log
Because
off and go about our lives.
We've got... I don't have a life outside of this.
You do, that life where you don't always have to wear a helmet.
Excuse me. Look at me now.
And you've
No
never used a
helmet.
welder.
No helmet. I've used a welder before.
Not real life.
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
Why? What have you welded?
I used to work for the window company. We used to weld frames together.
Oh, it don't count if it's over 10 years ago.
I don't give a crap. You
Not
said
even
never.
10 years, more than 10 years.
You said never in my life, and I'm telling
Don't
you.
count.
Yes,
If it's
it,
over 15 years, I don't count.
what? So anything over 15 years is not in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Sure. So we are.
So what went wrong with you?
Well, about 10 years ago.
No, because even 10 years ago, you couldn't be trusted with a welder. So what went wrong?
About 10 years ago, I met a lady called Sophie,
No, you didn't.
and it was just rolling down the hill from there.
Would it be 10 years ago?
Yes, we did.
It's more like 10 and a half now, isn't it?
Fine. 10.5 years ago.
No, even when we met, I would not have trusted you with a welder.
But
If
darling,
something clearly went wrong.
do you want to do the honours?
No. I said no.
Go on, plant a potato.
Which one?
All of them, or 9 of them.
Why, so
Oh
do
wait,
they
no,
not
no,
have to
no,
be
no.
piped in?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
You idiot.
Okay, just the back 3. That's fine.
Am I
Thriving.
planting them all?
No, because what we'll do is we'll have these 9 for potatoes, which are all piped up. The next 9 for something else. The next 9 for something else, etc.,
So
etc.
where do we keep seeds? In the fridge or?
Just chuck them on the floor.
No.
Well, we haven't got anywhere for them.
Put them in your inventory. Seriously.
Yeah, what? Go on, what? But no, we're doing well today. We've got an
Does your food spoil?
Yes.
What happens if I force feed you spoiled food?
I don't know if you can.
Well, I can force feed you potato seeds.
Huh.
Maybe don't be a prick, eh?
Let's not waste our seeds, because
Can I force feed you water then? Huh?
I just fed you 2 seeds. I'm guessing nothing happened.
No. No. What are you wasting seeds for, dickhead?
Well, I've never done it before, so I just thought I'd see what it did. But no,
I'm
we've
gonna
done
find something really toxic and force feed it you.
Yeah, there's uranium.
Yeah, but don't it have to be edible?
Oh, that made me jump.
That's mine.
No, it isn't.
No, is it?
No, mine's knackered. Wow, dog's loud. But we've done all right. We've got our greenhouse all up and running today. Oh, she's gone now. She's going to go deal with the dog. But yeah, so we've got potatoes growing. We've got a breathable space to a point. It's not really self-sustaining because I use the ice for the oxygen, but the potatoes should start producing more oxygen for us. We have the atmospherics room, which is somewhat empty, but it's still storing some stuff for us. I assume our CO2 tank is full at 7 degrees. Yeah, that's full. That's good. We've got a bit of oxygen, not much, but then that canister there is full, so I'm going to take some of that. Very nice. We've got a place for our waste tank. Yeah, I don't know what she's on about. We've done all right today.
Basically, we haven't done much.
We've done loads, darling.
I don't think we have.
We literally have, like, all we got to do now really is automate taking. Well, for now, we could take oxygen out of that room, even although we don't really need to do that because we've got oxygen here.
Why is there just a random passive vent on the floor?
Because there's no locker in there.
Fucking sick of you.
It's all right. But no, darling, we're doing all right. We're doing good.
Ah!
You all right?
Idiot. Yeah, you?
Yeah, I'm all right. Oh yeah, and you coded the filtration. You've coded the 2 memories, which we can use throughout the base.
You told me what to write, so it's not really
You're still coding it, and you're getting to grips with it slowly.
Not really.
So I think what we need to do before the next recording is we'll do a bit of mining, get some stuff behind us, and then we start looking at building the drilling platform.
You haven't took a picture of me today.
I haven't taken a picture. I'll do it in a second. But yeah, next time we'll do drilling platform.
Yes.
Potentially. Well, hang on. We haven't even got a furnace room set up yet. Do we do furnace room or do we do drilling platform?
Get it in first, then deal with it.
What, the furnace room?
No, I'll get the drill down, get the stuff in, then process it.
Yeah, we might as well. Yeah, we need more than just the furnace though. We need centrifuges,
Yeah,
which
well,
means we need a fuel source, and we have volatile available in Mars. So yeah, that should be easy. Oh, Mars is so easy. But yeah, next time drilling
if
platform.
it's so easy, why'd you keep fucking everything up?
I'm not fucking a thing up. It's just a completely different way of thinking. Like ICEs.
But you've played it before.
Yes, but I haven't played on a world with ICEs readily available. So I've always had to think about how am I going to get volatile. But it just occurred to me, well, no, volatile on Vulcan is in the atmosphere, whereas we now have it available as ice.
You've played Mars before.
Yes, a long time ago.
No, bull.
Yes, last time I played on Mars was with you, before they'd done the recoding of the game.
And that worked for long because you got my tips.
Well, you just easily annoy, obviously. But yeah,
Maybe.
so we'll do ores next time. Ores, furnace, centrifuges.
And I want to get that bloody room sorted because I'm sick of you moaning about it being too big.
Well, yeah, we'll start
We need to
looking
fill
at.
it up.
Yeah, we'll start
I might
looking
move
at.
some bits around. Some of the machines I might put on top of each other and then put storage down the other end.
Yeah, so you're thinking about having, like, for example, the pipe bender or whatever above the autolave.
Well, maybe not the autolive because now you've two.
I mean, do they have to be above each other? Can they not be next to each other?
Too tight, it looks shit.
Hmm. Yeah,
But yeah.
we'll have a play with it, and then we can later
And
on
then
get.
maybe some kind of, I don't know, storage bits. Because I'm just sick of you moaning about it being too big.
I haven't. I only moaned at the beginning of today. I
You
haven't
moan all
moaned.
the time. Every
You.
time you come on, you're like, oh yeah, it is big, innit? Well,
It is massive.
no.
Absolutely. What was this slot for? Oh, that other printer that we don't use much
That,
of. Yep, security
yeah.
printer.
And I'm still waiting for my elevator.
Priorities.
Exactly. And my big screens.
You can't get big screens. We had this conversation.
Yes, but I can put more than one screen next to each other so it looks like a big
Yes, but once we've got something to display, we'll do it.
command center. Hey, we've got stuff now. I coded them in today.
We'd have to figure about. So, like for example, say here you want. So the battery information is easy. It's all on the hard network. But then, if you wanted like your oxygen level, you need to jump networks back to the heavy network.
Right.
So that's something that we'll have to do if you want all the consoles up.
Well, yeah, I've told you was my plan from the start, so don't make out I'm not being the awkward one.
No, I'm just telling you how that's going to have to happen. And now you've done some of that today, so you can go and set up your consoles.
Just stop talking and make it happen. You talk too
No,
much.
you talk too much. All right, that's enough of us anyway. So thank you for watching. Appreciate your time as always. Feel free to leave us comments down below. Feel free to agree with me that she's really annoying. And yeah, we can laugh together and whatever. So until next time, take care. And we will see you then. Say bye.
Nope.
So rude.